What's happening? What's happening with it, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. Diego talking that boxing again. Yeah. We definitely gonna cook today. Salute to everybody in the building. Let's see who we got in the building already. We got my man, Mr. Mechanical, off in the building. Yoda, Wise, Crush. What's happening with it, Crush? My man James in the building, Sean Clark, Johnny Q, Keith Johnson, Kwame East, Mr. Lord to the Game Boxing Talk in the building. My man Cali Fire in the building, James Blackwell, Javier Valencia, what it do? Catman 785, yeah. Okay, yeah, I got you, Kwame. DW, what's happening with it? Yeah, like I said, when y'all come in the building, do me a favor and smash on my like button, please. Smash on the like button. Free Smoke, what it do? DP Rocker, Jay Grant Jr., Mr. Mechanical, Swad Jones in the building. Yeah. We gonna cook today. So we got some things to talk about. We definitely gonna cook. A lot of big news going on in boxing. We got some changes going on. Yeah. So yeah. Rondo Bivens, what's happening with it? Teaching the building. Yeah, we definitely finna get into it today. We got some things to talk about. You know, Master Khalik, what's happening with it? We got some things to talk about, and you know, what I'm here for. But this weekend, I didn't. I actually didn't. I didn't hear no audio from him. To tell you the truth, I'll be lying if I tell you I did. Let me see what you're talking about. I mean, if I can find it, we'll play it right here. I didn't hear no audio from him, no. Master Khalik said, I hope AB succeeds this time. To be leaked, what's happening with it? Ruben Langford, what's happening with it, man? Seattle Boxing Talk. You ever had any professional boxers approach you about my set? Man, I've had fighters on here. I didn't have David Benavidez on here. I didn't have fighters on here. I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I just don't really be doing that all the time. Yeah, I got a lot of fighters I could reach out to. But of course, I just don't be doing that shit all the time because you got to line your schedule up with their schedule, and then sometimes these cats be pulling out, and I don't be wanting to deal with all of that. You know, I don't got time to be hunting down nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like they my kids and shit. I don't have time to be doing all of that. But anyway, like I said, Nah, man, fighters don't be on that type of shit, Randall. Like, nah, hell nah, man. They ain't worried about what a nigga said on, on YouTube. I mean, some is, Terence Crawford, he like that. If you say something he disagree with, he gonna try to approach you about it. But man, I ain't worried about none of that shit. It is what it is. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all smash on the like button. If y'all haven't hit the like button, smash on the like button for me. And a lot of things going on. A lot going on. AB, he just signed the BLK Prime, and I know everybody want to hear me cook on that shit. You got a lot of rumors that Demetrius Andrade is going to sign to BLK Prime. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's true or not, but I think that would be a good signing. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be a good signing. You got this weekend. We got some fights coming up this weekend, man. Vasyl Lomachenko, he going against undefeated Jermaine Ortiz. And I look for Vasyl Lomachenko to put on the show. He been out of the ring a while, so I'm looking to see if he got any rust, but if he do got any rust, this is the fight to get it off. Warriors Boxing LLC, I see you. Jay Grant, what's happening with it? But yeah, BLK coming through like Koch Records. Yeah, Koch was signing everybody at one point in time. That shit didn't last too long, no. But yeah, you're right about that. That's a good comparison. And so, like I said, I'm looking forward to see Lomachenko this weekend. And it's a lot of other fights coming on this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Top Rank got a star-studded card. I think it's some hell of a fights going on DAZN. So we got a lot to look for. We also got Jake Paul and Anderson Silva. I'm looking forward to that shit. That Jake Paul and Anderson Silva, they got some good fights on that card. And so, we got a lot to look forward to. But as far as the rumors with BLK Prime about to sign Demetrius Andrade next, you know what I'm saying? Dimitri Dudu, they about to find Dudu next. I don't have no problem with that. I think that's a solid signing for them. Much better than AB, but we'll get into that. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that. So if they sign Dudu Andrade, I think that's a cool signing. But it's a lot of questions behind, the whole BLK Prime. It's a lot of questions behind this shit because it's like, okay, once you sign all of these fighters, who in the fuck are they going to fight? Who are they going to fight? That's one of the questions we're going to get into. You know what I'm saying? As far as the money, and if these fighters going to get paid or not, well, we're going to find that out real soon. We're going to find that out real soon with Terence Crawford. That ain't really none of my concern, but if they signing these fighters, if they signing these fighters, and I know a lot of people talking about going to see what the company's worth. They probably not using their own money. You know what I'm saying? They can go get big ass loans, company loans to start, a new venture. They can go get company loans and start a new venture. They can get investors that believe in the company, right? So it's a lot of ways that they can have all the money to pay these fighters. I'm not saying that they have it, but it's a lot of ways once they get in the business of boxing that they can lose a whole lot of money too right off the rip. So we'll see. We'll see. But like I said, we're going to get into all of that for sure. Then I hear Bernie the boxer with his weird ass. He running around blaming everything on Errol Spence, right? Talking about, oh man, Errol Spence ain't pick up the phone and call Bud. He could have called Bud. He ain't pick up the phone and call Bud. All that dumb shit he talking, which don't make no goddamn sense at all, because I thought Bud was the one that was wanting to fight for 5 years. So, I mean, you think he's supposed to wait around for Errol Spence? He been waiting on that man for 5 years. He could have called Bud, which is a lot. You know, I don't have no respect for a motherfucker that just get on and just lie and don't have a problem lying, right? They keep running with this 5 years. I mean, he been running after Errol Spence for 5 years. He been trying to get that fight. How he been trying to get an Errol Spence fight for 5 years when 5 years ago that man was at 140 pounds? He don't want it. Yeah, but so, you know, yeah, you can say Bud ducked EJ because that's what happened. And let's clear this shit up, right? Real quick before we get into this other stuff, right? They keep running around talking about Terence Crawford wasn't going to sit around. Terence Crawford don't have to sit around and wait to 2023. He wasn't supposed to sit around and wait for Errol Spence and all of this shit, right? And then you got Cass and salute to Blue, right? You got Cass, but salute to Blue Blood. And I told Blue Blood this shit when he was on here. So, you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing that I wouldn't say if Blue Blood wasn't right here on the screen because I told him this shit, right? You got Blue Blood and a whole bunch of other people saying that, oh, it has nothing to do with the fight. This doesn't affect the fight. If Terence Crawford want to take a fight in December, it don't affect the fight with him and Errol Spence. That's a motherfucking, that's false. That's false. It does affect the fight. It really affects the fight, right? And I'm not one of these dudes that's blaming Blue and all of that shit because Blue Blood ain't, or nobody else, right, got anything to do with any decision that Terence Crawford makes on his own. You feel me? All that shit on Bud. But it affects the fight because you take a fight in December, right? You're not going to turn around if they had a date for Errol Spence and Bud Crawford to fight in January, or if they had a date for Terence Crawford and Errol Spence to fight in February, right? If they had, like, maybe we can make this shit happen in February. You're not finna turn around in a month or a month and a half and fucking fight again, right? Go through a whole nother training camp with an Errol Spence, right? So because you took a fight in December, even if they wanted to put the fight on, that pushes the fight back further. So let's say they'll give you a March. Let's say, okay, well, March. If boxing, and in boxing, if they say, okay, we're looking at March, that means that they actually really gonna put the fight on actually in June. Now, all of this time, the man, Errol Spence, gotta wait around and hope and pray that he can get a deal done for you, right? Wait around at 147 pounds, when he's told us how hard it is for him to make weight, when he told us 3 years ago that he wanted to move up to 154. First, it was because he was staying around to unify. He got that done, and then he had a couple injuries, so he had to stay around. Then he was staying around for Bud Crawford for Undisputed. And then you think I'm supposed to listen to dudes telling me that because Terence Crawford is taking the fight in December, oh, it doesn't affect the fight because the fight wasn't going to happen until 2023 anyway. Yeah, it affects it because it makes the fight have to be pushed back further. Terence Crawford ain't turning around in 2 months and fucking doing a whole nother rigorous training camp to get in the ring with Errol Spence. You think I'm a goddamn fool? So yeah, he affected the fight and he pulled out and he ducked. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Now Errol Spence, he don't got to wait around for Terence Crawford. He should just go on ahead and move up. If it's hard for him to make the weight, right? And it's going to be even harder for him to, the whole time you got to think, right? This affect Errol Spence because, look, say they don't make the fight into June, March or June. They talking about something, that fight, that shit ain't happening in March. If they tell you March, right? If they tell you March, How does boxing work? They say, oh, you know, we looking to make the fight in March. How does that shit work? That shit get pushed all the way to June. Remember what they told you with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford? They said when all the first reports came out, the motherfucking dates were September. Then it got closer. Then the dates was in November. So I'm just saying. So yeah, you expect that man to sit around, be on a fucking diet for a whole goddamn year and a half waiting on this nigga, and then waiting on him, praying on him to make a fight, to get a fight done, right? And then Terence Crawford fuck around and pull the same shit that he just pulled, and the fight don't happen. Now Errol Spence done fucked all of his other money up waiting on Terence Crawford, and y'all expect him to do that. But then you got niggas like Bernie running around here talking about the man agreed. They told the man 35%. 35% of what? He agreed to everything because he just wanted to beat Errol Spence that bad. How did he agree to everything, but the fight fell through? Make it make sense. How are you running around telling everybody that you agreed to everything, but the fight didn't happen? If you agreed to everything, the fight would have happened. The problem is you backtracked and you didn't agree. That shit don't even make sense. Bernie can't even make that shit make sense. But he running around talking about, ooh, and I wanted to whoop Errol Spence. I wanted to whoop him. What is you fucking talking about, Bernie? You wanted to whoop him. Nigga, you wasn't getting in the ring with Errol Spence. Terence Crawford was supposed to get in the ring with that man. You talking about, and I want to whip his ass. Well, take your little ass up in the ring and see how that turned out. Get your ass in the ring with Errol Spence and see how that turned out. Since you on your channel talking about you was going to whoop his ass. Yeah, I want to beat that boy. Okay, well, get your ass in the ring against him. Since you on your channel acting like you was finna get in the ring and fight against him. That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? They now they running around talking about it's Errol Spence's fault because he didn't pick up the phone and call. He could have called Bud. He didn't pick up the phone and call Bud. But they saying it's his fault because he didn't pick up the phone and call Bud, right? But in the same sentence, they'll tell you that Bud been chasing down Errol Spence and he been wanting Errol Spence for 5 years. So in that case, why does Errol Spence got to pick up the phone and call Bud then? Did Bud pick up the phone and call Errol Spence? I'm just asking a question. Bud picked up the phone and called Blue Blood and BLK Prime, though. He called him. When Blue seen him, right? And he told him, because this is my belief, it is what it is. Y'all can say what you want. And I don't have no problem with shit. I'm all for Blue Blood getting his money because I would have did the same goddamn thing. Fuck with PBC and Al Heyman and whoever else, what they got going on. If I stand to gain a lot of money out of this, well, shit, I got to do business for myself. I can't worry about what they doing. So I ain't tripping on Blue. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I believe that Blue, after things calmed down, right, when he was talking to Terence Crawford at the 7-Eleven, he told Terence Crawford, my company have a lot of money on the table and they looking into getting into boxing and we just might have a big offer that you can't refuse. Terence Crawford probably looked at him like he had shit on his face at first, and Blue was like, nah, we serious. Take my info down. Take my info down and just listen to what we have to offer. This is real money, and we got a lot of money that we can offer you. Terence Crawford thought about it. He said, you know what? Let me call this man Blue and his people, and let's see what they talking about. Once they showed him what they was willing to give him to fight a motherfucker that lived next door to me, that nobody know, a fucking tomato can, he didn't think twice about it. That's why they telling you that they got the deal done in 24 hours. Yeah, they got that shit done in 24 hours. Because Terence Crawford, hey, when he knew it was somebody like a motherfucking amnesia, somebody that he didn't have no problem fighting, somebody that he knew that he wasn't gonna have no problem beating, all he asked was, hey, where I sign that? Where I sign that? It was as simple as that. But you know, it take him 6-7 months to even get close to agreeing to a deal when he got to step in the ring with somebody like Errol Spence. That's the difference. So do I believe when Blue Bloods say they got the deal done in 48 hours or 24 hours? Oh, yeah, because I know how Terence Crawford moves. That's just as simple as that. And salute to everybody in the building that I might have missed. Mr. Mechanical, Suave Dre, 512 Boxing, a.k.a. Big Texas, Warriors Boxing, LLC, Eric Johnson, let me see, Jay Smith, Sab One, let me see, hold on. Let me see who else, DW, my man G5 Gabe in the building, what's happening with it? No Say Jay in the building. Let me see. Anthony Johnson. Macadon 1. Iceman. Let me see. Katie Peeps 504. Seattle Boxing Talk. Yeah. So you know, and then Bernie the Boxer over there calling Blue Blood all type of bitches and shit. Why you calling Blue Blood a bitch? He on y'all side. If it wasn't for Blue running into Terence Crawford, letting him know what they got on the table, motherfucker, you would be sitting on the sideline, right? Just where Errol Spence is. You wouldn't even have a fight if it wasn't for Blue Blood. So this nigga on his channel calling Blue Blood all type of bitches and shit. Shit crazy to me, man. Ray Jackson, what's happening with it? Shit crazy. But I'm gonna drop the link. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link, right? And I'm gonna drop the link for 4 people can get up here. Like I said, 4 people can get up here. So I'm gonna drop the link. So if you grab the link, grab the link. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop the link. 4 people can get up here. So if you grab the link, go ahead and grab the link. Hey, Bernie better like Blue, because if it wasn't for Blue, Terence Crawford wouldn't be getting paid like that. Yeah, if it wasn't for Blue, Terence Crawford wouldn't be getting paid like that. You better believe that. Like I said, my beliefs. I ain't speaking for nobody else. My beliefs is that deal started to get struck when Blue Blood seen Terence Crawford at 7-Eleven and let him know, hey, contact us. We might got a whole lot of money on the table for you. Just listen to us and hear us out. Now, if you're running around saying Blue stopped the fight, I don't agree with that. I don't have no problem with what everybody else feels. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I don't feel that way because Terence Crawford he stopped the fight. If he really wanted that fight, whatever, he wouldn't even never contacted Blue Blood and his people. That's what y'all need to understand. If Terence Crawford really wanted an Errol Spence fight, he would have never contacted BLK Prime. Simple as that. Simple as that. He would have never contacted them. Nah, man. Everybody keep telling me that shit. Send that shit to me. I said I put up the wrong link. My bad. Let me see. Hold on. Make sure I get the right link up for y'all. Damn. It should be the right link. That should be the right link right there. Well, I don't even really want to cook on this shit too much longer. I want to get into this whole Adrien Broner stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My man Tony Boswell in that super chat coming through, showing love and support like always. He said, much respect, everything boxing in the chat. Stopped in the show. Support, hit the like button, salute. Just got off work, man. Yeah, I know you finna relax. I appreciate you, Tony. Yeah. But so that's how I feel like the shit went down. And, you know, they running around talking, Bernie little peanut head ass still running around talking about fuck Blue Blood. He need to be thanking Blue Blood. How else y'all think that Terence Crawford got a hold of BLK Prime? Because they specifically said that Terence Crawford hit BLK Prime up. He contacted them. So how he contacted them? I'm just saying. The boxing section, what's happening with it? And my man G5 Gabe, what it do?
Man, great to be back on the panel with my dogs, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna be even better tonight when I'm on Knockout's channel. Debate my boy Get the Smoke on the face of boxing. Are you debating? Jake Paul, goddamn. Yes, sir. Listen, man, Jake Paul at the face of boxing. That's a debate right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm debating. Jake Paul,
man.
goddamn it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna tune into that for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna tune into that. Man, what's y'all take real quick? Just now they putting it on. Errol Spence should have called Terence. He ain't called Terence Crawford and all type of just weird ass shit, man.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say, bro. This is what I'm gonna say, man. In the words of the great philosopher Donald J. Trump, you know what I'm saying? There's blame to be had on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody pays a fault in this. You know what I'm saying? Showtime, dragging their feet, not giving him an offer he can't refuse. Him not taking a Devin Haney deal and just to get the fight. There's so many, you know what I mean? There's so many layers, man. At the end of the day, everybody got fault in it. And if somebody's gonna offer me something that I can't refuse, and I gotta keep going back and forth with the other folks, I'm going with the people that gave me the offer I can't refuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, we getting too caught up in being boxing fans that we not understanding real life shit. You know what I'm saying? Because let's keep it real. We've all done the same shit. We done had a chick, we done had two chicks that we was talking to. You know what I'm saying? We was serious with one, and then we realized, you know what, man, this shit ain't going nowhere. And then we leave that one to go with the other one. Same shit. Same shit with a job. You go for a job interview, they give you the job, and then another job offer you something better, you take the other job. Well, y'all ain't never called no other job and say, hey, no, I'm not going to take this job, man. I'm going to move on. No, y'all say fuck them and go on about your business. So it's the same shit. At the end of the day, if they don't give me an offer I can't refuse, then nigga, if I can refuse it, then the offer wasn't good enough. And like I say, if we're going to talk about Bud Crawford, he should have done what Devin Haney did. Just took whatever deal they got for him, just so he could show how great he was. But at the end of the day, that's not real life. That's boxing fans talking. That's not the business. That's not my, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it real. If somebody offer you $300,000 and somebody else offer you $2 million, you're taking the $2 million off top.
What? So, where's all of these? I mean, I don't agree. I don't agree with that. It's on both sides because I mean, like I said, he was gonna make way more than $10 million. we all know that. That's just common sense. But somebody got me in the background. Somebody need to, somebody got to mute their mic. Let me see who that is. All right. Yo. Okay, yeah. I think it was Mac World Media. Now check this out, right? I keep seeing people say that somebody leaked a phone call with Errol Spence right now. Where's this audio? Can somebody send this to me? Because so I can play it for everybody. Everybody keep saying it in the chat. No, that ain't Mac World Media. Who the fuck is that? One of y'all, I think that's Warriors Boxing. Yeah, I think that's yours. Yep, that's yours.
I'm on mute. My mic is muted.
I'm on mute. G5 on mute too.
Everybody mute, and then Warriors Boxing, you take yours off of mute. I'll find out who it is. Let me take his off of mute. Yeah, that's you, Warriors Boxing. You got to go out and come in. You got to echo, or you got me in the background, one of the two. Yeah, you got to go out and come back in because, so check it out, man. I keep seeing, like I said, people timestamp on Trill, ETB. You can hear the leak audio. Okay, I'm gonna try to go see. You said it's on Trill? Let me see. Cause I ain't know nothing about this shit. And everybody keep telling me. We're gonna play it right now then. I'm gonna see what's going down. You said 114. Okay, hold on. Let me see. So it's today. Hold on. I'm gonna play it for everybody so we can hear it. Let me see. 114, 156. Okay. Here you go.
Just came back from Disneyland a year ago for my kid's birthday. You know what? Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah. What are you talking about? He just said, I guess.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Crawford don't really understand what's going on. He asked a question, and I guess he don't really trust his attorney, so he want to talk to Al personally and ask questions about what's going on and this and that. So I don't know, but he said he should be getting it wrapped up shortly. So yeah, no, man, I'll be getting killed on media.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So y'all didn't hear what he said because it's the audio is kind of choppy. He says that, this is Earl Spence talking, and he's saying that, I don't know who he's talking to, but he says that that Terence Crawford, I guess he had talked to him or whatever the case may be, and he said he didn't trust his attorney. And he said that he wanted to talk to Al personally. You know what I'm saying? And so Earl was just waiting on that because that's who do business for Earl, Al.
I wouldn't go. I'm like, I ain't got time for it. Like, I know what's up there. I'm thinking hopefully we can do it in January. That's the only fight out there for me, so. Yeah, I'm not fighting terms. So. That's out the window. Yeah. I'm not fighting terms. So. That's out the window. Yeah. I already told Al that. I said, nah, that's fast me. I'm not fighting him. There's no fight I want. That's the most money. That's the legacy fight. That's it right there.
So if you listening to this, Earl Spencer saying he's not fighting nobody else. He said that's the fight that he wants. He said we might have to move it to January, but the reason why is because Terence Crawford was saying that he didn't trust his attorney and that he needed to talk to Al himself. And he says that that's the only fight for me. That's the most money. That's legacy. That's what I want, and that's what I'm pursuing. This is what.
So now, like I told y'all, when y'all was running around here talking about that Terence Crawford took a fight in December, it didn't affect the fight with Errol Spence because it wasn't going to happen in 2023 anyway. I've been saying the whole time it did affect it because they could have fought in January or February. Now they can't fight then. What did Errol Spence just tell y'all? Shit, hoping we can fight in January. We looking at January. Now this man take a fight in December. And you heard him say that he talked to Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford said that he didn't trust his lawyer. He wanted to talk to Al personally. You heard it from the man's mouth. Now, so all y'all running around here talking about, oh man, he took a fight. It don't affect nothing. Like I've been saying. And Dub Right Side, man. On KQKC today, I told you that Brian Norman was not fighting on that November 19th date that you got. Okay. And I'm telling everybody this right now. Okay. And so we can just shut this shit down right here while we on here. I don't know where y'all getting y'all information with. Stop running around with shit that y'all hear from other people. Brian Norman is not with BLK Prime. All right. He's not fighting on none of their cards. He is not signed to BLK Prime. So, I don't know where you're getting that information from, Dub Right Side, but I told you, you hearing it from me. He is not signed to BLK Prime, and he's not fighting on on that November date. So let's just leave that alone, and I'm not going to get further into it. I don't hear rumors. I go straight to the source.
With him? No, fuck with you.
I don't go by rumors. I go straight to the source. So all that, Brian Norman gonna be fighting on there. That's not true.
Salute, Key.
What's happening with it, Kwame? But so now y'all heard the audio, and thanks to Trill Boxing Talk, because I didn't know nothing about it. Salute to Trill, the audio, and you heard Errol Spence. Now he was looking for the fight to happen in January. Now it can't happen in January because this nigga then took a fight in December. And so you can't run around here. I don't want to hear nobody else running around here talking about, oh man, they don't have nothing to do with stopping the Errol Spence fight. He was just taking the stay busy fight in between. Nah, that fucked everything up. And for you talking about, oh man, January wasn't no guarantee. Ain't no motherfucking thing guaranteed in boxing until they get in the ring. But you don't go and take no fucking fight when you right in the middle of negotiations.
Facts.
So it is what it is, man.
Looking like a hoe.
Yeah, straight hoe, man. That's some straight hoe shit. You don't do no shit like that. Like I just told your hard-headed ass Sid H, Brian Norman is not with BLK Prime, and he ain't fighting on no goddamn BLK Prime card. I just told your ignorant ass that I went straight to the source. So stop telling me what that man is doing, and you don't even know the man. Motherfuckers is stupid, bro. Like, motherfucker, you telling people, giving them information, they gonna try to tell you what the fuck they don't know. Anyway, man, So yeah. So man, what y'all think about that whole situation, man?
This whole shit is fucked, bro. This shit got everybody going against each other for dumb shit. You got channels going at each other for dumb shit. They don't know half the story. And it's like everybody knows Bud the fucking blame, yo. And don't nobody want to blame, especially the Bud fucking dick riders out there. Everybody want to blame Earl. Now they want to throw boots on Earl like he ain't got another mandatory that already stepped aside. You got to put that nigga in place. He already stepped aside already. So you're gonna be unfair to him because you scared Boots might dust fucking Bud off and you won't have Undisputed. If you think Bud's gonna win, let him fight Boots instead of this David Amnesia nigga, because it don't make no sense. So everybody wait for a fight all fucking year for this nigga Bud to get in the fucking ring. He gets in with some bum. I'd rather see him fight Green Beans again. The fuck?
Right. Now they're trying to run around talking about, oh man, David Amnesia, he's a changed fighter. He's a different fighter, man. He's better, he's dangerous. Nobody trying to hear that shit, man.
That nigga number 6 on the list. The fuck out of here. He could pick a top 5.
Key, I listened to that whole conversation. So it is a duck because Earl said the fight was supposed to be in January. He took the fight in December.
Oh man, hold on, my bad, Sid J. I didn't went off on Sid J. I misread his comment. I thought he was telling me. My bad, Sid J. That's my apology. My apology, man. My bad. I misread your comment, my dude. Yeah. I misread your comment. But that was my bad. I apologize for that. But go ahead, Kwame.
Yeah, I was just saying, as you see, EJ stated that the fight was supposed to be in January. He took his fight in December. So this whole thing about he needed to fight this year, I don't know what that was about.
That's a duck move, bro.
Yeah, I don't see what the difference is between 1 month and another month. And just to keep it real short and sweet, it's interesting how Terence Crawford fans constantly find a new narrative to try to wiggle him out of trouble, where we all know if Earl Spence was under contract, delayed negotiations and got up and walked away and fought, so let's just say, for instance, Stanionis instead, it would be a whole different story. It'd have been he was ducking. So I mean, what's good for one person is good for the other, man. And I respect Blue Blood Sports TV. I don't blame him for anything because business is business. You got to feed your family. He don't make the decisions. He's quote unquote a suit, so he don't make no decision. Terence Crawford's the one who made the decision to go in that direction, and all it did was show me that for this guy allegedly to be number one pound for pound fighter in the world, he needs a tune-up fight. Basically that's what he tried to do, was get a tune-up fight. So I can't keep him pound for pound number one in the world anymore. I gotta slide Earl into that spot because Earl last 2 fights came off a 17-month layoff and a 14-month layoff, and no tune-ups, right in the ring. So that's it, man. Terence Crawford is a huge disappointment.
Before we move on real quick, let me see, my man Mac World, did you got anything to add on this before we move? Because I want to talk about this AB shit too. Mac World, you got anything to add? We can't hear you.
We
can't hear you.
Yeah, you muted or something, brother.
Yeah, that's too much technology over there, man.
For real.
He got 8 soundboards.
He got the whole DJ booth set up over in that joint.
He was trying to make a track or something.
And shit.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
You gonna buy the fight?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, my bad about that, fellas. Yeah, I want to weigh in on this situation, man. First of all, shout out to Everything Boxing, man. I've been rocking with y'all for a minute, so it's good to see the come up.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, as far as this whole situation, man, I look at it like this. Bud jumped up. They were supposed to be negotiating. One thing people don't talk about is Bud admitted himself that the reason the fight didn't happen all this time is because Bob Arum couldn't get him to fight. He even went so far as to sue for that specific reason. So I wonder why nobody ain't talking about that. You know what I mean? And he said he sued him for that in 2021. So he said all the way up to 2020, Top Rank couldn't get him to fight. So for everybody saying that Errol Spence was dragging his ass or he wasn't trying to get the fight, that's all null and void, right? So then after that, he go into the whole lawsuit with Bob Arum and everything like that, right? And the whole time, Spence said one thing: strap season. He said he was taking the easy route. People like to take that quote out of context. What he meant by the easy route was all the belts is on my side. So I'm going to get all the belts over here. And then all that A side, B side talk will be null and void because I'm coming with 3 of them. And this how you know it's a duck. This the bottom line in my situation, and I'm going to move on, right? Terence Crawford got 1 belt. A fight with Terence Crawford, besides, if you take them independent of each other, a fight with Terence Crawford gets you what? 1 belt, the WBO. A fight with Errol Spence gets you 3 belts, 3 unified belts, 1 belt away from undisputed. That's always going to be something. It don't matter who get that Spence fight, you getting the next best opportunity to undisputed if you win. And then who gonna be standing in the way then for anybody who get those 3 belts? Terence Crawford ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he tried to do. He tried to position himself so he could just stand in the way of whoever cleaned up the division. And when negotiations start breaking down, he took that fight over there. And I'm gonna say with Blue Blood, I think people's problem with that situation is, you know, he doing what we doing. He taking the stance of being a like an outside source, you know what I'm saying? But then when you step in as a promoter and then you let people know kind of on the ass end of the shit rather than when you negotiating, then you let us know when the deal get done. It just, people don't know what to think. Now, I think it's a good precedent for him doing that because who better to be promoters than us? You know what I'm saying? We carry the fight game, the YouTube channel. So it's like if you was to get a promotion, right, Keon? Like I'll be like, hell yeah, because you know what I'm saying? We the ones that's really carrying the sport more than ESPN and all that shit. But the thing about it is, it got to be some transparency. If we gonna start moving into that, we can't be like, oh yeah, well, I just found out this. I ran into a nigga at the gas station. Oh, I seen a nigga at Chuck E. Cheese. Like, no, you got to be like, bro, this was going on. That's what's going on. And you know what I'm saying? That's how it is. But Terence Crawford, man, he ain't wanted. He ain't wanted as bad as Errol did. You know? And that's all I got to say.
Right. Man, I feel you, man. Great analogy on that. And y'all hit the like button. Everybody in the building, make sure that y'all hit the like button. The like button is free. It don't cost you nothing. You know, we up here giving y'all this game. Smash on the like button. But I want to say this, right? I want to switch because somebody got to put their mic on mute. Somebody got a lot of noise in the background.
Hey, Keith, before you move on, are you gonna buy the fight?
Am I gonna buy the fight? No. I'll send that $40 to Blue Blood TV Cash App. I'm not paying for that shit.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. You know, I'll support him personally. I'm not buying that fight. Because because at first I was gonna buy the fight. I'm like, you know, it's Blue. I'm gonna buy it because you know Blue involved with it or whatever. But then when we had a panel about it, you know, I started listening to everybody else's take, and they like, you know, I'm not. If you buy the fight, that means that you supporting the fuck shit that Terence Crawford.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you kind of throwing that shit in Errol Spence's face. Like, I'm not finna, because that man been waiting around. That man been struggling to make weight and all of that shit. So,
and he did the work.
Hey, but can I ask y'all something real fast, though?
I'll send it to Blue, but I'm not finna buy that shit.
If you say, okay, Blue was just chasing the bag, right? And so you can't really fault him for whatever effect he had on the fight. Then how could you fault any other promoters for that shit? Ain't that what every promoter doing? They just trying to chase the bag.
You wouldn't.
But they
You
fucking
wouldn't.
up.
I told you myself I'd do that shit.
Yeah, like I said it earlier. I said if it was me, I wouldn't be worried about what the fuck PBC got going on if I can undercut some shit. And get like I'm doing the same shit. I mean, boxing is a dirty business anyway. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no different from any other promoter. They do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dirty business anyway. So I don't have a problem with nothing that BLK Prime did. That's
no, but what I would do,
I'm not saying like that.
My next door neighbor, they could do that shit.
I bring my resources to the table to see if I can make it happen, and that's still possible.
So let me say this, right? Because I got a whole lot to say about that bullshit, but we can go on and on and on about that. I want to talk about their new signing, you know, Adrien Broner. I'm gonna keep it raw. But before I do that, let me read this super chat that I missed. My man Sean Clark in the super chat, he says, "Bud, the common denominator in fights not happening, not EJ, no Pacquiao. Porter had to be mandated. He said Thurman outpriced himself and ran from EJ. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. And salute to my man Sean Clark in that super chat. But check this out, right? Check this out. We're gonna keep it 100. Let me see. Hold on, real quick. My man Box Talk in the building. I got you. My man Knockout. Hold on, let me send Knockout this link real quick, and then we're gonna cook on this AB situation because, like I said, me and KQ, we got one thing in common. We not finna hold our tongue back and fake for nobody. I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about the situation straight up and down.
We will never know.
Hey, if Box Talk, and I mean, me shoot Box Talk a little link too. I know Box Talk.
Somebody got some major feedback.
Yeah, somebody. You. I don't know if that's
Got a TV
Kyle.
on.
Is that you, Kyle?
Any thoughts, questions?
Hell no, that ain't me.
Okay. Somebody got their TV on in the background.
Yeah, I think it's off now.
Okay. But anyway, right now, okay, so let's cook on this Adrien Broner shit, right? Because salute to Adrien Broner, right? But finally, robbing the bank and getting him a bag. That's what he been looking for. He been looking to rob the bank, and he been looking to get a bag out of somebody for a long time, for a while in boxing. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He got the Manny Pacquiao fight. He went and blew that and fucked that off. He got that bag. He set out for 2 years. These are facts. This is from his mouth. He set out for 2 years because he said he wanted to take a break from boxing. He had been fighting his whole career, but what it was is he got all that money from motherfucking Manny Pacquiao, and he thought he was good. Remember, he said he retired after he got that bag. What'd he tell y'all? Oh, I ain't boxing no more. I'm retiring. I'm retiring from boxing. Now, in that retirement that he had, he acted goddamn fool, got in a whole bunch of trouble, and he blew the bag. Then he was back at Al Heyman begging him for fights and for more money. They gave him a fight against Deontay Santiago, right? They searched up and down for somebody that he could be a showcase opponent for him. This is what happened. They searched for a showcase opponent, right? Let's put Adrien Broner back on Showtime. Let's give him somebody that we know he can go in there and knock out, look good, and then he can go on another run. What did AB do? He went in there and looked like fucking trash. Got his ass beat. He got his ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't nobody expect that? The judges wasn't expecting it. Nobody in the arena was expecting. They all came to see AB. Everybody in that arena, they came to see AB. Nobody knew who Deontay Santiago was. That man had never even fought in the U.S. before, right? He got his ass beat, so they had to pull a slick move. They robbed Deontay Santiago because wouldn't nobody expected AB to show up and look like he did and lose. After that, he was on the shelf. After that, what happened? And I'm going to tell y'all what happened because he documents everything he do. After that, he went on drinking binge after drinking binge after drinking binge, blew up to like 200 pounds, was out of fucking shape. But he'll tell you that they wouldn't give him no fight. Now, if you're supposed to be fighting at 140 pounds and you walking around out of shape, going on drinking binges for 3 and 6 months at a time, how can we give you a fight when you're not ready? They finally called him to give him a fight. You know what I'm saying? He say that he was cool. He gonna get off that bullshit. They give him a fight. Then he goes and he complains, talking about What type of fighter got to go through a 6-month training camp? Because what happened was they pushed the fight back because he wasn't ready yet. He wasn't in no type of fucking shape. But he was complaining, saying, what type of fighter had to go through a 6-month training camp? What type of shit is this? So they pushed the fight back. You would think once they pushed the fight back a couple months, you would think he'd be ready. He'd be on weight. He still wasn't on weight. He still wasn't ready. He pulled out of the fight, but he wasn't going to come out and tell everybody, look, I can't make weight, y'all, because how could he come out and tell the world he can't make weight when he was just crying about being in training camp for so long and he had been ready to fight? So he still didn't make weight. So he said it was mental health issues. It was mental health issues. That's why he pulled out, which was a lie. Now you pull out of a fight. Al Heyman, PBC, they lose money. Showtime, they lose money because people that was buying tickets to see Adrien Broner, now they canceling. Now they don't want to see Sergey Lipinets against goddamn Omar Figueroa if you paid to see Adrien Broner and he's no longer fighting. So they got to get a replacement opponent. They lose money on that. Now, after that, he runs around, he pop up a month later talking about, oh, man, they ain't gave me no fight. I'm finna leave, man. Fuck this. They ain't gave me no fight. They sitting around, I don't even got a fight date. Like we all have amnesia and forgot that they just gave you a fight that you pulled out of. So you expect them to give you another fight right away when they just tried to give you a payday against somebody else that was, you could say that was, had drinking problems. They gave you the perfect opponent. It wasn't no better opponent to give Adrien Broner than Omar Figueroa. Right? And now you blaming them, talking about, oh, they fucked up. They ain't giving you no fight. You gonna leave this, and that. They can't give you no fight. Bro, they just gave you a fight. So with all this, he goes on, right? Recently, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? He go on and he gets to talking shit about PBC.
Somebody's phone or something.
Yeah, somebody's phone. So you got to put that shit on mute. So, right, he gets on and he talks shit about PBC. He says, oh man, they motherfuckers, they broke that shit, man. They can't pay nobody, and he laughing, right? But why was he doing that? Why was he on camera doing? We didn't know at the time. But he was on camera. He was stunned because he knew that he was finna break a deal with BLK Prime. He already had got his money. So now he go and talk shit about Al Heyman and PBC after he didn't got his money from another company. But see, damn, I'm telling y'all how AB is, right? But he that quickly forgot everything that Al Heyman and them had did for a sorry ass. Because in the ring, when was the last time y'all seen him show out and produce in the ring? He haven't won a fight in 5 years. How did AB deserve a Manny Pacquiao fight? They gave that to him. You feel what I'm saying? But he forgot that quick what they did for him. And I'm not no motherfucking, and I'm not no pro PBC or none of that. I'm just keeping shit straight down the middle, right? So now BLK Prime, they go sign Adrien Broner. And I see the same people that was just talking about how washed up Adrien Broner was. Now they faking talking about, oh man, Adrien Broner finna do this and he finna do that. And man, Adrien Broner finna be back. So y'all telling me that all of a sudden Adrien Broner is going to jump in the fucking hot tub time machine from 2010 and be the old Adrien Broner just because he got $12 million and signed with a new company? He going to become a whole nother fighter? Like, y'all got to make this shit make sense to me. And I'm going to keep it 100. And then you got other cats out there talking about, oh, if you ain't supporting Adrien Broner, then you against Blue. No, had nothing to do with fucking Blue. I'm not finna come on here and change what I've been saying about Adrien Broner the whole time just because, Blue is affiliated with the company that he signed with. Nah, that would be me being fake. Like I said, I salute Blue. I take my hats off to Blue. But if it was me, would I have touched Adrien Broner? Fuck no. I'm not putting a goddamn dime into Adrien Broner. He got all type of issues outside of the ring. He can't make weight. And then you sign this man to fight 3 times in a year? So you're going to put your money into him to fight 3 times in a year? I'm just saying. Like, let's just keep it one. Let's cut it out with all that fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, if we don't say this, we ain't support. No, I support Blue 100%. But let's just keep it 100. Anybody on this panel would y'all put your money into Adrien Broner? Especially 3 times in 1 year? I'm just asking.
I don't know about the 3 times in 1 year, but I would for one reason. As a promoter and a manager, I would for business reasons.
So you will put your money into a man that you put your money into a man that ain't fought in 5 years. I mean, that ain't won a fight in 5 years.
That's beside the reason. That's not the point.
Hold on. Let me
You're not gonna fulfill that 3-fight contract. I bet $1,000 with anybody.
Yeah, he ain't won a fight in 5
years. You don't put your money on people that are untrustworthy. My bad, Key. I'll go when it's my time, but go ahead, bro.
Right. He ain't won a fight in 5 years. Got all type of outside of ring issues, right? He's showing you he can't make weight. Like, I mean, he walking around right now, look 190 pounds. Let me show y'all.
Well, you could put it in the contract that if he ain't disciplined, he don't get the bread.
But why would you waste your time doing that? Look, this is now. This right now.
AB sells.
This is
Bud
right
don't
now.
sell. Bud
So
can put on a good performance. Bud could put on a good performance. AB ain't gonna put on a performance, but he's gonna sell the fucking show.
Wait, but I'm saying, okay.
But AB don't sell, bro.
Last time he fought Deontay Santiago, did he sell? His last fight, did he sell?
No.
People
not
like
at all.
watching that train wreck. That's why AB sell. He don't sell because he a good.
You going by what he did with Manny Pacquiao and what he did with Marcos Maidana. He ain't been on pay-per-view.
I'm going by the fact that he's a public relations nightmare.
Bro, he ain't been on pay-per-view since Maidana. Terence Crawford sells more than him right now, bro. What we talking about?
He be in the news more than anybody, bro.
Bro, but he does not. All you have to do is go, like I said.
He do more shit outside of boxing that'll bring more attention. He do more shit outside of boxing that'll bring more attention to your event because it's him than anybody that's in the ring fucking fighting. Especially
I'm gonna ask you a question once again. Did he sell when he fought Deontay Santiago? Yes or no?
No.
Well, how can you tell me that he still sells when he just had a fight against Deontay Santiago? Well, it wasn't just, but his last fight was against Santiago and he didn't sell. It did horrible. He didn't even get no viewers. He didn't even get no good numbers on Showtime.
I'm not going by his performance in the ring and based on what he sold. I'm saying he could be put in position for public relations. I'm not saying getting in the ring. I don't know about the 3-fight deal, but I'll sign him for a commentator or maybe a fight with some bum ass nigga just to get people to watch. But he's an attraction. He's a personality. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fighters are not.
He's not an attraction anymore, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You not, bro.
Go off of what he used to be 10 years ago.
Would you hire an employee that you like, but he don't show up to work?
Last year, people came to me, and I called saying myself for a fight with AB. You can ask myself. You can ask. People had the money for him, but I don't know if they had 10 million. I said you got at least 5 to 10 million, depending upon who he's going to fight. But I mean, people want AB still, bro. There's people out there that's trying to get into the game that want AB because of the drug.
Bro, no, nobody. I'm gonna tell you this, right? Okay, right. That all sounds good, but nobody believes that AB can beat anybody. Like
he ain't gonna throw his fist. He ain't gonna let his hands go. That's my opinion. He ain't gonna let his hands go.
But that ain't
he never do.
Hold on. AB, right, was able to sell fights with his mouth for a long time, right? But once you continue to talk that shit and get in the ring and do the exact opposite,
you gotta back it up.
Exact opposite over and over and over again. People not checking for him no more, dog.
No, people want to see him lose, so let him hype it up and people pay to see him lose.
They've been seeing him lose. What you talking about?
Right.
He lose every fight. What you mean they want to see him lose? That shit been happening over and over. Don't nobody
They getting what they want. Shit. He been losing.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. AB used to be. And that's the problem. He still thinks the same way that you think it. He thinks that he is the same guy that he was 10 years ago. He's not. So now when he talks, right, and I'm speaking from somebody that was the biggest AB fan. He fooled me over and over and over. I was the main one that was, oh man, AB gonna let his hands go, man. AB sound confident this time. He gonna do this and he gonna do that. But after seeing it over and over and over and over again, now AB can't tell me shit that he gonna do. I don't even care to see him because I know, bro, you didn't fool me enough. I know that you're not gonna do none of that shit that you saying that you're gonna do. So my whole point is, right, when people running around being fake, let's just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? You can support Blue Blood and Black Prime TV to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? I'm supporting Blue Blood to the fullest, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna get on here and in front and be like, oh man, they signed AB. The game is over. The game is over, man. They just signed AB, man. Oh man, AB finna fuck some shit up. AB, man, he back. Come on, bro. Like for real. Like, come on now. Now Terence Crawford signing, that's good. That's good. If you go out and you sign Demetrius Andrade, okay, that's cool. But AB, that's like, bro, that's like me. That's like me starting an NBA team, and just because I want a name, right? I'll go fucking get goddamn Isaiah Thomas. I go get Isaiah Thomas, and then everybody running around talking about we finna win the championship because I got somebody that had a great name in the 80s and the 90s. Right. It ain't just it just like I said, if they want to pay him, it's not my money. If they want to give him $12 million and expect that man to fight 3 times in 1 year, shit, cool for them. But if you ask me, you don't start up no company, right, with an Adrien Broner. You and think that you're gonna have success. And then expect a man that haven't fought 3 times in 1 year since probably he was 23 years old to turn around, right, at 33 years old, but really, he's really like 40 years old by the wear and tear he didn't put on his body outside of the ring and fight 3 times in 12 months and then pay him to do it and then say that we taking over boxing because we take and this nigga saying we taking over boxing.
I mean, if they got a bunch of young talent, if they got a bunch of young talent that AB can draw attention to.
If anybody get pissed off, right? I don't give a fuck about you getting pissed off because I could come on here and fake. You know what I'm saying? I could fake to everybody and be like, oh man, that's a good ass signing. And then cut my camera off and be like, man, what the fuck, man? That's the stupidest shit ever. Why the fuck would you sign AB? But I'm gonna give it to y'all raw. So I mean,
I'm pissed off. God damn it. I'm pissed off.
So it is what it is. Well, be pissed off, Kyle. Be pissed off and go put your money on AB.
If I could say something,
Yeah, go ahead, box.
I'm obviously disappointed because people who know that we were trying to get that fight for Rolly, right? So that's a missed opportunity for us because now we're like, oh fuck, well we gotta explore other options. But if I'm BLK, to keep it real, I think the Adrien Broner investment, in my opinion, is still a better investment than the one-off with Terence Crawford for $10 million.
Thank you.
Nah.
You got.
I agree. You're in the business.
But
I know you're in the business.
You have to pray that this man can make weight, right? Now, now you got to search up and down, high and low to find somebody he can beat.
Yeah,
but will perform better than AB.
But
whoever expect anything at AB is gonna be the one that get disappointed. It's just BLK this time. Before it was PBC. It's not a promotional issue. It's AB's personal issues that keep on getting it. He getting his own way. You know what I mean?
I mean, he with Coach Cunningham right now, though.
But I know that with AB, he's done it. I know he's done it in the past, and I know it was a long time ago. I understand that. I completely understand that. But he's somebody who, at least at one point in his life, at one point in his career, he did hit that peak. Crawford Crawford's never done that, bro. No matter how good he is, he just doesn't
And in
gauge
boxing,
like
when you
that
hit that
level
peak,
of
you're gonna
interest.
do a minimum.
Right.
Like, okay, what I'm saying is, if you're willing to pay Crawford $10 million for one fight, I'm okay with paying AB like $4 million.
I hear what
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but is this deal with AB supposed to be 3 fights in 12 months?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't see the 12 months thing, but I saw 3 fights.
that's
for like 12.
impossible, bro.
Okay,
I don't
all
care
right,
what
cool.
nobody
So,
says.
so
That's
if
impossible.
it's
That's
three,
not
if it
impossible. That's
if
not
it's 3
impossible.
fights in 12, it's not impossible.
For
But if it's
AB.
3 fights, if it's 3 fights in 12 months, the last time he fought 3 times in 1 year was 2013. So you got that going against you. The other thing is, Key said he got his ass beat by Giovanni Santiago, but what people are leaving out, and I know Key knows this, y'all know he missed weight by 4 pounds in that goddamn fight. He missed weight by 4 goddamn pounds in that fight. All right. Then the fight right after that he was supposed to have. Remember the mental health issues the week of the fight. So did he go? Does anybody know if he seeked help? Does he not have mental health issues anymore? Did he all of a sudden just heal all of a sudden, and now he ain't dealing with mental health no more? So you're investing in a fighter that just pulled out of a fight the week of the fight, a fighter that the fight before that missed weight by 4 pounds, a fighter that hasn't fought 3 times in 1 year since 2013, and a fighter whose demons outside of the ring are well documented. You're risking and hoping that now all of a sudden this guy is going to become professional. He is going to work hard. He is going to show up on time, and he is going to perform at the level that the last time we see him perform at was, I don't know, Antonio DeMarco all the way back in 2012. That's what we saying, bro. Like that's what we saying is something that we can all hang our hat on and believe in, all because we say what he bring good PR. He's gonna be good.
My point. We're talking about it now. Look how much riffraff it done stirred up.
Hey,
that's not
knock
what
out.
I'm saying
Knock out.
because
like stop,
bro. Knock out.
It's still a bad investment.
We've been talking
right?
about him even when he didn't have a promotion though. So that
talking about him and him performing is 2 different things, bro. Like we talk about Terence Crawford a lot. His damn pay-per-views don't perform, but he's probably one of, if not the most talked about fighter on YouTube. Just because somebody talk about you don't mean that your shit is selling, bro. Like people talk about Ryan Garcia got more Instagram followers than everybody in boxing, bro, but he don't sell. I can name 4 or 5 fighters off the top of my head that don't sell like him. People talking about you, people Instagram fight like that shit don't matter, bro. Like y'all tripping, dog. His shit with Santiago didn't sell on a platform that is known for boxing, on a platform that has done this shit way longer at a way higher level than what we talking about right now. Shout out to BLK Prime. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. Get your money, get your bread, bro.
If those
But we ain't
numbers
gonna
for
act like
Santiago
Adrien
were bigger
Broner
than
can move the
Bud's,
needle, dog. Stop that shit.
Let me say this. I got.
All right, let me read this super chat real quick. Let me read this super chat. My man Mello Plays in the super chat. He says it's called prize fighting. He risks his life for money, himself, and his future, not for your opinion, respectfully. I mean, I don't really know what you mean by that, but I mean,
I think he's talking about Bud.
Oh, he talking about Bud. I mean, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know because I'll talk.
What were the numbers on Santiago? What was the numbers on AB and Santiago? What were the numbers on that?
It was like
I don't know. It was free. I know they didn't count on people to pay to watch AB fight. I know they put that shit free.
I remember that they was talking about how low the viewership numbers were on Showtime. Like nobody watched it. It was horrible. It was very low.
It was like I think it was like 250, 280, but it was free.
Yeah, it was like 200,000, 250, 250,000 on Showtime.
They had a peak.
That's still 100,000 more than
they had a peak viewership.
It was free.
They had a peak viewership of 304,000.
People paid attention though.
It did pay-per-view numbers for free.
It wasn't free. You got to pay attention. That shit ain't free. You take your time away from doing something to make some money to watch that shit. 100,000 people. I don't care if they took money out their pocket. They took money out their time. Time is money. You pay attention. That's why it costs.
Warriors boxing. Hold on. Let me say this real quick. All right. Listen real quick. Okay. You saying it was way more than Bud. No, it wasn't. When Bud fights on ESPN for free, he does over $1 million. Right.
Right.
Adrien Broner fought on Showtime for free, and he did 200-some thousand on Showtime. That's not good at all. That's horrible. When Jermell Charlo and them fight on Showtime, they do close to close to 1 million, if not
Well,
over
you
1
also
million.
have to consider the accessibility. ESPN, you
Wilder
can get
fought
with a
on
basic
Showtime,
cable
he fought
package.
over 1
Showtime, you
million.
got to
He did
pay
over
for.
1 million.
Keon, this is exactly why what you said is true. Why it's a bad investment. The reason why Terence Crawford, being the #1 pound for pound fighter, technically, well, I say previously in the world, and having straight knockouts, but not selling any tickets or pay-per-views, is because the level of opponents that he's fought. So how are you going? Because Adrien Broner is so bad at this point in his career as a boxer. Who are you going to match him up with? Like who's going to buy it? No one's going to buy it.
Upcoming talent that you want to draw attention to.
Upcoming talent will whoop his ass, bro.
And he'll
That's
probably
the point.
be dead.
Hello.
What's the point of
That's the
signing him
point.
to a 3-fight deal to get his ass whooped by a bunch of up and comers? That's not good
He
business.
becomes a journeyman.
And then
What's wrong with AB being a journeyman?
what promoters?
But that's
what
a bad
promoters
business
you know
investment
gonna let their upcoming talent fight on BLK Prime, bro?
Right.
That's another
BLK
thing.
Prime's up and coming talent.
But who is he gonna fight? Give me an
Who is
opponent
they
for AB
up-and-coming
to fight.
talent?
That
I don't know who they got on their roster, but I could give them somebody that's up and coming.
Bro,
that
they
I
have
want.
2
He's
people
7-0
on their
now.
roster, Terence Crawford and
They
Adrien
just
Broner
signed
right
Terence
now.
Crawford to a one-off deal. They ain't focusing on up-and-coming talent
Give him-
outright. They
give him
focusing
Keyshawn
on
6-0.
getting their money right away and getting the fuck out.
That's
Give him
not
Mr.
true.
6-0.
That's
Hey,
not true.
Key.
That's not true.
Key,
That's not true.
the better
That's
question
not true.
is
That's not true.
who would you
They
pay
working on
$40
targeting
to
gunfighter
watch
right now.
Adrien Broner
That's not
fight?
true.
Who is they working with right now?
Say that loud. Say that louder, Kwame.
Say that again.
Yeah.
Kyle.
The better
Give me that.
question is who would you pay $40 to watch Adrien Broner fight?
I wouldn't pay to fight and watch nobody. I wouldn't pay to
That's
see him
that's
fight
why it's
nobody.
a bad investment.
Yeah,
The press
because all of
conference
the
is
people
gonna draw
that
more
all the people that
attention
you
than
can match him
anything.
with
He's funny
that's
as
worth
fuck.
the money, you
He's
know they gonna watch
entertaining.
his ass, bro. Like anybody that you would put him in there with that you could maybe sell as a pay-per-view, they washing him.
Right.
They washing him badly, bro.
Bad.
Now, my man Sid H, he said BLK need a mouthpiece. AB is it, but that's not what they signed him for. They signed him.
They signed him as a fighter, bro.
They signed him as a fighter, not a mouthpiece. They signed him as a fighter, and nobody will. If you believe that AB is gonna go in there and be a world champion again and do all that shit, I don't want to call you no fool, but you gotta be a goddamn fool to believe that shit.
He'd be a hell of a commentator, though.
I don't even think he would be a good commentator.
I wouldn't hire to be no commentator because
They
gonna be
signed
drunk
him
on
for
the
a
goddamn
3-fight deal, bro. 3-fight, $12 million, bro.
That nigga ain't Steve.
That's what we're talking about in the context of that, bro.
You act like that nigga Stephen A. Smith or something, where you're gonna pay him $10-12 million over a year to talk boxing. No.
To maximize your investment off of that, you put him in somebody that's up and coming that you want to shine. Put him in there and let him test his skills.
Wouldn't you sign those up and coming boxers though, instead of signing the guy that you want all them people to whoop his ass?
Any up and coming fighter at 147 or 140 will watch him, bro. Like what are we like?
Any of
who is this up and coming fighter that he got a shot against? You don't want him to lose his first fight of a 3-fight deal.
Right.
Who?
That's the point I'm making right there. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real
give
quick.
him that person right now.
Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
let me
Let me
say
say
this
this
real
real
quick.
quick.
Warriors
Put him in.
boxing.
You
Who's
put
the
AB
first
in there with a tomato can.
Hey, hold on real
Get
quick.
the
Let me
dust
say
off.
this. Let me say this real quick, right? One thing that I noticed, right? When usually when a fighter they get paid like that, they talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of such and such, or I can't wait to get in the ring. The first thing Adrien Broner did is he went to his Instagram and started flexing about how much money he just got. And he put up a dice game, right? Showing him back in the day playing dice with a whole bunch of money and shit. He was like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't broke no more. Now I can talk shit and I can do this again. We just got the bag. We just got a big ass bag. We just got he ran straight to his Instagram and was talking about how much money he got, and now how he can flex money and talk shit again. Does that sound like a man that's worried about fighting? He's happy that he just got a bag. He ain't worried about winning no goddamn fight.
Right.
He don't even believe in
What do I
himself
think
like
about AB?
Adrien Broner can't even beat Mario Barrios right
his
now.
whole
dog.
thing right now is they done fucked around and gave me some goddamn money. They done gave me a bag again, nigga. We on again. I done fucked around and got a bag, nigga. What's up? We on again.
Yo,
Adrien Broner. You put Adrien Broner in there with Mean Machine, his ass going to sleep, bro.
We could literally
Like,
make
what-
AB
like, come
versus
on, dog.
Pacquiao Part 2 in Dubai or the Philippines, either one. Literally. So no, I'm dead ass. So Blue, if you listening, holla at me. Dead ass.
You would
We
you
can
would buy
literally
that
make-
fight? You would buy that fight? AB and Pacquiao.
The
too?
Philippines would buy the. Y'all not listening, never mind. I understand
Pacquiao
y'all ain't in a business like that. Y'all content creators. But if you have a country, right, that will buy a fight, it don't matter who it is. If it's Pacquiao,
You're talking
they're
about
gonna buy
somebody
it. If it's over there,
how much all the way to somebody that's retired out of boxing? You talking about some Manny Pacquiao, AB number two?
I'm trying to
Come
tell
on,
you,
bro. You're not
people
even
want
talking
to
about
buy
that.
There's bags out there. There's people with billions that's out there
Right.
that want Pacquiao to come back. That's
But
willing to
if
put
they
the money
pay,
behind
but
it.
think about it.
All right,
If
let me
they
say
paid
something real
AB
quick.
that
Let me
amount
say
of
something real
money,
quick.
how much money do you think they're gonna have to come up with for Pacquiao?
It's a country. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna eat all kinds of ways.
And the last thing, I just want to say this. Didn't
Oh,
to your
Mega
point,
Red, you're a fucking idiot, dog.
to your point, right, about Adrien Broner fighting these up and coming fighters. Last I checked, Adrien Broner had mental health problems. Last I checked, right? Did he just
They all
drop
got
out?
mental health
Let me ask
problems,
you a
bro.
question. So you think Adrien Broner taking a beating in front of the world, he gonna come right back and fight again?
Didn't
This
Ryan
is what
just have mental health
Nah,
problems?
he gonna have a
Didn't Danny
breakdown.
Garcia just have mental health problems?
Did you see?
Don't AJ got mental health problems?
Yeah, but these niggas can fight though. That's the difference.
All right,
These
let me
niggas
say
can
this.
fight
Let
though.
me say this though. Let me make a point real quick though. I gotta say this to Knockout. Listen, if Charlie Wilson can come back and reinvent himself and have top performances and top songs, so can Adrien Broner. Number two. All right, listen.
If you don't get the fuck up out of here,
Leave it to Charlie Wilson.
Vocals is way different than fighting, man. Fighting take a lot out of you.
Now, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? This ain't the WWE where you can bring Hulk Hogan back at 70 years old and write up a script for him to win the championship again. This shit ain't happening, bro. He's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's done. And it's nobody hating. Like I said, I was the biggest AB fan out of anybody. But come on, man. Come on, man. You gonna let this nigga keep fooling you? Oh, man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? How many second parts of his career has he? Oh, man, you know, the second part of my career, you know, it's going to be about boxing. You know, yeah, we're going to take over the sport. We going to be champion again. You know, come on, man. And now,
Hey,
AB,
but BLK Prime is
at 140. Who got the belts at 140?
Can BLK Prime fight for him? I'm just asking.
Shit, they got
Who got the belts at 140?
Can they get in the ring and fight for AB?
He can't make 140, bro. He cannot make 140.
So then he catch weighting with names like Mikey Garcia again and other dead fighters with names.
But like, so I said, BLK, they are actively trying to get young fighters though. That's
like who?
Fact.
Give us a name. Give us.
They are trying to get fighters.
Man, I can't give you all that, man. I'm in the business, man. I can't be out here just, sharing all the shit. You'll see when it comes.
Right now, they're trying to poach PBC fighters.
Cassandra Mason, I'm sorry, Queen. I'm sorry to talk about Adrien Broner like this, but I got to keep it 100, Cassandra.
This was out down the line. That's fucked up.
But not
Well,
even.
yeah, it's dirty in that
listen
sense, but they can do it because technically PBC is not a promotion.
True, but that's one machine. You already know how that goes.
Mayweather
That's
lost a
one
lot
machine,
of fighters
bro.
already too.
That's one machine. That's why everybody. That's why Floyd said, if you do business with Al, you do business with me. You do business with me. You do business with Al. Tank Ben left Floyd, even if it wasn't contractual wise. He only was dealing with certain people. You know what I'm saying? When the contract ended,
Al Heyman better be careful because
Tank Ben left Floyd. He was only dealing with Al.
Just with Adrian. Y'all see Tank was just with Adrien
Tank only
Broner.
been dealing with Al for over a year.
Did you hear what I just said though? Tank was just with Adrien Broner. So PBC better be careful.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? BLK can sign me right now, right? Give me $13 million in my 40s right now, right? And I can't go out on a motherfucking track and run a 4.340 no more. I don't care what the fuck I do, I can't do it. So them giving him money and signing him to a new company ain't gonna make him fight no different than we've been seeing him fight.
Facts.
He's doing it for a reason, man. Blue know the business. Blue
He
know
been
what he's
around
doing.
money. He been around Mayweather.
This
all
ain't
that. He done
about
had
Blue
inspiration.
Blood.
He
That's
just
what I'm
couldn't
saying.
No,
get
I'm
shit
not
done.
talking about Blue
Blue Blood
himself. I'm
can't get in
saying
the ring and
he
fight for
understands the
Adrien Broner.
business.
This
So if
has
he's
nothing to do
saying
with Blue.
he's willing to let his business partners take the risk, I mean, no, what I know about the business got to be just more than him going in the ring throwing his hands,
One
knowing he
thing
ain't
I
gonna
do
throw his
got to
hands.
say about Blue is Adrien Broner is his favorite fighter. Always has been his favorite fighter.
Then it's an emotional buy.
Well,
I'm just telling you what I know. I know Blue personally, and Adrien
BLK
Broner is his
collecting
favorite fighter.
Pokemon over there.
He has a Blue Blood to tell you, right? He'll tell you he has a special. Adrien Broner has a special place in Blue Blood's heart. Like Blue Blood will take up for Adrien Broner before he take up for any fighter.
I know there's a lot of people that don't like AB's mouth that'll pay to see him get his ass whipped.
I like and see the thing is I like Adrien Broner. That's my guy. I fuck with him heavy, but not in the boxing ring.
Me too.
I don't even think he could get his ass
I
whooped
fuck
right.
with AB. I like AB, but I
same
mean,
here.
if we're talking boxing and him performing in the boxing ring, bro, I don't got
I
nothing
don't
for
even
you.
see it.
If I tell you that AB, like I honestly don't believe that Adrien Broner can beat anybody in the top 10. Probably not the top 15.
Why you say
maybe
top
not
10?
the
That's
top.
fucked up.
Maybe
And what
not the top
division?
Probably
20.
not the
Keith.
top 15.
Maybe not the
What
top
division?
20. Any.
140 or 147. Real talk.
That's fucked up.
I don't know if Adrien
AB
Broner
don't
can
let
beat
them hands
anyway.
go, man.
Who we gonna beat? If he didn't want to fight Rolly. Box talk. I'm sorry to tell you. I know y'all was trying to get a fight with him and Rolly. They was trying to put that shit on, right? Now that fight would have been on Showtime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now
But
you got him running
though.
around, right? But you if you listen to AB, he's running around telling people that they wasn't giving him no fights. They ain't had no fights for him. When behind the scenes they was trying to make him and
It's
Rolly.
not true. It's not
But
true.
he didn't want to fight Rolly.
But you know what he did is basically what Crawford did, and once it came out, it made sense because what happened is they offered him the fight, and at first he seemed interested in it. From what we had heard, he seemed interested in it, and then we just never heard back.
He
And
didn't want to fight Rolly.
That's the same thing Crawford did when they were trying to make the Spence fight. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just didn't hear back from him for
Let the
weeks.
He
negotiations
know
fizzle.
Rolly was gonna beat the brakes off of him. AB just wanted a bag, and so now he know he with BLK Prime. They don't really have nobody for they. Only thing they can do is get some Rudy Poots that nobody heard of for him to fight. You know what I'm saying? And he looking at it like he don't really want to go in there against nobody dangerous no more. He's just trying to get the easiest bag he can because he really don't even want to fight no more. He just needs the money. He in a position to where he don't want to.
But they could take advantage of that. It's a win-win situation for both of them. But it's a win-win situation for both of them if that's his intentions. Because they just using him for a name anyway.
But they gonna need him to fight though, and is he gonna be up
They
to the
got
challenge
Bud for
for
that.
3 fights?
They got
For
Bud
3
for that.
fights.
I mean, yeah, but those are those are tomato can fights. He ain't gonna
What
have
if
no
they do?
serious fight
What
with
if
no
they do
serious
a
name.
Bud versus Adrien Broner?
Oh, I mean, Adrien Broner's not even going to do that.
I mean, I wish like my like the best thing for me would to you know what I'm saying is to see a miracle, right? See Adrien Broner come out look like he did in 2012. Look spectacular again. I would love to see that shit. Boxing
I believe
needs
in him.
shit like that. But hey, bro,
If
it's not
he
happening.
gets the discipline,
It
if
ain't
he
happening.
disciplines himself, he could do it.
The more y'all talk, the more I think he's not making it to the first fight.
And Floyd Mayweather can come back right now and make a whole nother run and go 50-0 again at this age right now. Yeah, okay. Bet.
Floyd, he can't do a 50 run, but he could do a 3 or 4 and bust a lot of niggas out their ass. Not named Errol Spence.
You hella gullible. I'll tell you that. You'll believe anything. You'll believe if you believe that Adrien Broner is that guy still, you'll believe.
No, I said if he could discipline himself.
It doesn't matter
It
how
won't matter.
he get. He don't have it no more.
Yeah,
he doesn't have the tools like he's lost it. His body, right? in his brain, he still think that he that same guy, but he don't have the same hand speed. He can't move like he did. He slowed down. I mean, look, he has a lot of wear and tear on his body from all of the abuse that he's done
I
to
feel
his
what you're
body.
saying. I feel what you're saying. I got
Right?
you.
You take somebody that just a normal, regular, everyday person that have a drinking problem or something, right? They only can afford to do so much.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Say if I had a drinking problem, I only can afford to do so much. I can't afford to do this. Now imagine Adrien Broner, somebody that got millions that have that problem.
Right. I know what you're saying.
He got access. I mean, that's why we've seen him go on 6-month drinking binges. He could do that. So you got to think about all of the wear and tear that he's done on his body from these.
Floyd don't drink. Floyd never drink and do drugs. So
in a game like boxing, you can't do that over extended amount of time, year after year after year after year. You're not the same no more. It don't matter how disciplined you get. He'll never be the same again.
And the thing is, what a lot of people won't admit about Adrien Broner is that his talent never peaked in boxing. It never peaked. He never got better.
He never reached his full potential. That's
right.
true.
He never peaked. So it's like, on top of that, mentally as a fighter, he's not that great anymore. You know what I mean?
It's like, bro, if I go and leave, right, and do meth for fucking 3 years and then come back on here, y'all think I'm gonna look the same? Y'all think I'm gonna act the same? My brain gonna work the same way? I'm just saying, bro, he don't have it no more. That's what people need to understand. Oh man, if AB get disciplined, man, AB can it ain't there no more. It's just
money don't make you disciplined. Money make you able to do more,
right?
Make you more who you already is. It don't make you no better person. So you get that money. I'm thinking this, like, I don't know if y'all heard me, but I said the more y'all talk, the more I'm wondering if he even make it to the first fight. Because if they pay him up front, ain't no telling what he might do with that money. Like, all talent aside, all everything aside, boxing wise, them personal decisions is what's gonna make you successful or not. It ain't got nothing to do with the left hook, the right hook, how good he could talk, a country, people wanting to see him. It's him. You know what I mean? I don't think he got it in him. That's just me. And I ain't like, shout out to AB, man. Like, I've been an Adrien Broner fan. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, getting let down so many times, man, that changed you. It's always the next fight he gonna let his hands go. It ain't this fight, but next fight he gonna let his hands go. Next fight he gonna let his hands go. We still waiting on him.
Like my Dallas Cowboy fans, every year we gonna win the Super Bowl. Every motherfucker, we ain't won the Super Bowl in 26 years, but every 27 years, 27, 28 years, but every year
it's been that long since we
win
won
the Super Bowl. It's the same shit with AB. Oh man, he gonna let his hands go this fight, man. AB gonna be different. Right.
Every fight, man.
I'm just wondering how they're gonna sell these fights, like they're marketing to sell the fights. Like, for instance, like right now, we're what, 4 or 5 days out of November, and we haven't seen any marketing for this fight on December 10th.
We're doing it right now. That's what I'm saying. All of this ruckus that we causing, it's not how many people making channels and content creators are doing videos about it. We're promoting it for them. No matter what, people are gonna be interested in seeing it just because of the build up we're doing.
So you gonna buy it? You gonna buy the fight?
Name alone was a good move.
I don't have no problem promoting nothing for nobody, but my thing is I'm gonna promote the truth.
Am I lying?
Are you gonna buy it? You gonna buy the fight?
They're gonna make money because we already agreed we're gonna send Blue some bread.
They say everything, but yeah, like Devin Haney. They say everything, but we gonna buy the fight.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing, I'm not finna go on
I'm not finna buy the fight
campaign and whatever y'all do, y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna campaign against people paying for the fight if that's what they want to do. But if you ask me,
the only thing I'm saying,
if you
the
ask
only
me
thing I'm saying, Blue and them fucked up with is they had an opportunity to do a promo with Showtime and passed it up. They should have did Boots versus Bud. Let them niggas run the show. They pay the purses. Let them run the show, and they can watch and see how it's done on a large scale. And then they can co-promo, just like Floyd did with Golden Boy when he first came out. He ain't just come out and doing it on his own. What Floyd, because my name, I'm going to do a good show. No, Oscar led the way. That's the way you should do it if you want to.
But Bud wants to fight a Rooney Poo, so he's not. I mean,
And it shows
they're
some
not gonna do
respect
that.
to Al and Showtime, and you can do bigger business with them further on down the line and do a bigger, split on the back end,
Hey,
because that's what you was going to do.
hey, the people behind this, bro, they've been in the boxing game for over 20 years, bro. They already know what the fuck they're doing. So they
Who,
don't need no,
BLK?
yeah, man, they don't need no help. The people that own that,
Okay, they've been in the business
around
20
boxing
years.
over
We
20
just hearing
years.
about them.
Nigga,
No,
How
BLK
long
ain't
was
been
Al
no
in the business
goddamn
before we heard
boxing
about
game
him?
for over 20 years. Let me read this
I'm
super
saying
chat.
the people that's behind it, bro. I'm not talking about the
Let me
act
read this
itself.
super chat. Let me read this super chat real quick. Love of boxing and more. My man, coach in the building. He says they should bring back Madonna again to beat him from the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. Hey, you crazy as hell. I don't even want to see Adrien Broner get beat, but I just know that he can't beat nobody. I don't want to see the man fail. I'm just giving it to y'all raw.
Right.
It's like, oh man, you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Well, I did that shit over and over and over and over and over again. And the last time I did it was with Giovanni Santiago. And when he lost to a nigga like that, I said, it ain't no more benefit of the doubt in me. Straight up. All that
Just
shit was out the window. Jermaine Bean says, Mighty Mo versus AB, who you got? Man, Mighty Mo Hooker beat the dog shit out of Adrien Broner.
Then set it up. Then set it up. Whoever Mighty Mo is, name would get out there. Because I don't know who the fuck Mighty Mo is.
Why would you put him in? See, this is the thing. You talking about Mo Hooker. You put Adrien Broner in a fight with, let's just say, Mo Hooker. And then Mo Hooker beat the shit out of him.
That's a fight.
Now you got two more fights. And this nigga already lost his first fight.
Unless we lining up Mo Hooker for something better.
That's why I said it's going to be very hard for them to find opponents for him to beat and look good against. Ain't no more Gavin Reese's out there. Gavin Reese been retired a long time ago. I'm just saying. It's going to be very hard to do that.
Can Gamboa go for 140?
Talent that he was.
It's hard building a career when the fighter ain't
Gamboa hit 140?
If they can get Blair Cobbs for AB, that'll sell.
Blair Cobb beat his ass. Blair Cobb beat his ass.
Yep. Blair Cobbs will whoop his ass too.
Blair Cobb beat that nigga ass.
What you got to say, Warriors? What you think? Blair Cobb will get him on what?
I think Cobbs is too heavy. It'll be a good matchup stylistically, but
yeah,
Cobbs throw too many punches for AB.
Cobbs gonna let them hands go. He might hit the referee, but he gonna let them hands go. Though.
He gonna let them hands go. Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, the only chance y'all got to see AB or beat anybody like that is catching them and knocking them out. And the last time you seen AB knock anybody out was probably 7 years ago, 8 years. It's been a long time.
Dude, just so fat right now, though, man. I don't know if y'all seen him. He just, man.
Red Catch, they could put him in there with an Ivan Red Catch. He might because Ivan Red Catch ain't been in the ring in a long time since he got since he was grabbing nuts and shit. Who was that? He was trying to grab goddamn Regis Prograde nuts and shit. He ain't been in the ring.
Danny Garcia.
Him and Regis already got animosity from before. Last year they was popping shit to each other, so that'll be a decent fight.
He might be able to beat Ivan Red Catch, but the problem is, how good are you gonna look beating him? And if you don't get him out of there, people gonna be like, okay, this nigga went 10 rounds with Ivan Red Catch. It had a competitive ass fight with Ivan Red Catch.
But he is back with Coach Kevin Cunningham. So let's give him
Kevin Cunningham. He's gonna go in there to lay down, so it's gonna be somewhat.
I'm gonna tell you what Kevin Cunningham's specialty is, right? Kevin Cunningham ain't gonna change nothing in him as far as the things that he do in the ring fighting. What Kevin Cunningham will do is get him in the best shape that he can get him in. Now, Kevin Cunningham will do that. He gonna get you in some shape. But can AB go through a full training camp with Kevin Cunningham, a rigorous training camp, right? Because AB, this last training camp that AB was in, he wasn't with Kevin Cunningham. That's why he wasn't able to make weight, because some days AB would train, and I know this because I heard this for a fact, right? Some days they said AB would come in there and he would train. Some days he wouldn't train. So he was doing what he wanted to do when he wanted to do it. That's why he couldn't make weight. Now with Kevin Cunningham is a no-nonsense type of guy. You're going to do what the fuck he tell you to do. You're going to train 100% max every day, and that's what it's going to be. Now, after all the wear and tear that AB has done to his body, can he go through a training camp like that, right? And then go into a fight healthy?
Man, y'all go to the nigga Instagram yesterday. The nigga was shooting dice and drinking.
I just said you late, coach. I talked about that already.
Yeah, this nigga, bro, that nigga is retarded. Y'all fucking worried about a cuckoo ass nigga who don't fucking care about himself. Man,
then they should have just signed him to commentate. They should have just signed his ass to be a face, commentate.
Man, that nigga is dumb as a fucking.
You're gonna do that shit and start drinking. You're gonna say you're gonna join a company and build a platform up and bring a comeback both at one time. You ain't gonna go drinking if you discipline.
Hey, coach.
Well, I think that was an old video he had put up of himself.
Oh, okay.
That was yesterday, man.
I think it was an old video.
It was an old video he put up, coach. But the thing about it is he was putting it up, bragging, talking about I can go back to doing this shit again because I got money.
Already thinking about the wrong.
Already thinking about fucking off the money. That's what I was
Already
saying
before you came
in here. Before you came in here, coach, I broke that down and I talked about that already. And showing you he don't give a fuck about beating nobody in the ring. He really don't even want to fight. He's just glad that now somebody that finally gave him some money.
Before I go, because I gotta go, because I gotta go. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell you like Dave Chappelle said. This is in this reference, Adrien Broner. You should have never gave them niggas money.
I don't think they did. If they net worth right now is only $5 million, you got to lead. You need to have that to pay for the insurance. 2 to 3, maybe 5, depending upon where you at, what they charge or whatever, what the state requires or whatever. And then you got all kind of other expenses. But what they could do is, or what they got to do because they ain't got the bread to pay these niggas, is seek other investors that once they have the contract of 2 fighters that agree to fight, that's leverage. You can shop around. So they would shop around for other investors and see who would pick up the fight. Companies, shit like that, people like Hennessy, Budweiser, whatever, see who would pay for the rest of the fight. So at least guarantee the guaranteed purse minimums. And then you go, on and on until you get everything else that you need for the fight. But if it ain't solid, if you ain't got the whole budget right then and there, then you can't guarantee the shit don't go on. You know what I'm saying?
Let me read this super chat, my man.
At some point, the commission gonna want the persons in the fucking.
Hold on. Let me read the super chat. My man Don Sapansky says, "I don't care who AB fight, I'm buying it," and that's cool. That's you, but it's very few people that's gonna say some shit like that and really do it. People not checking on Adrien Broner no more like that. His time has passed, and y'all gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, like I said, I wish him the best. Shit, I mean, hey, I'll be glad as hell if AB actually did a 360 and turned his life around and went in there and fought and looked good in the ring and got to brushing his hair and talking that shit again. Who wouldn't want? Like, why wouldn't you want to see that shit for him? And for him to do good, that man got a lot of kids too. He got a family. Why wouldn't you want to see him do good? But if you talk about the situation, you got to keep it real. I can't sugarcoat it and lie to y'all and like, man, AB gonna do this and AB gonna do that, because I don't believe it. It ain't gonna happen.
See, if they would have put Crawford versus Broner, we already know what the outcome. Same as him fighting David Avenesian. We already know the outcome. Might as well put them on the card against each other, and then you fill out the undercard with all their kids against each other, and you sell the fight like that.
versus Bud ain't gonna be a good fight.
Well, Bud versus anybody at this point that isn't named Spence isn't going to be a good fight.
It'll sell more.
Bud hurt him.
He actually sell. People see it, but everybody know that AB would get slaughtered. He probably wouldn't pass the second round. Well, no,
Bud
AB know how to survive. he do know how to survive because he will hold the fuck out of you and wrestle you
like a motherfucker.
But you know, he probably get to 4 rounds with Bud. You know, just surviving, not throwing no punches, running and holding.
Because nobody here actually thinks the David Evanesian fight is going to be competitive, right?
Man, hell no.
Nah, hell fucking no. I don't think it's going to be competitive at all.
Fuck no. Hell no.
David Evanesian got knocked out by what's up, boy? That Errol Spence beat Lamont Peterson.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got
knocked out by
didn't he fight Egis Kavalauskas too? Or I'm tripping.
He got
knocked out by him
by
too.
Egis Kavalauskas too.
I heard he fought Mean Machine too, didn't he?
That is Mean Machine.
Kavalauskas, yeah.
Okay.
Got his ass.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
I call him Green Beans. So.
I don't have no problem. Once again, I don't have a problem with BLK signing, right, Adrien Broner. I'm speaking from my point of view. If I was BLK Prime, would I touch Adrien Broner? I wouldn't go nowhere near Adrien Broner. Like, that's like me starting a football team and signing AB. Antonio Brown.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing.
Give Loma shit.
It's the same thing. Right.
Why all the AB niggas got issues though, bro? Why every nigga named AB gotta have a goddamn issue, dog?
You give Loma shit for fighting Tio leftovers instead of going and getting the Tio rematch or whatever, fighting a type guy after losing the Tio. Why don't we give Bud that same energy when he's fighting fucking his leftovers and Earl's leftovers? The fuck?
Hey, listen, you know what AB stand for? About bullshit. Because everybody named AB
about bullshit
attached to him.
About bullshit.
It stands for a bust.
And then he's talking about we ain't got to worry about nobody being all up in the cameras no more. You know, I'm talking about, bro, nobody was never in the cameras.
Right.
With you. Nobody.
Bullshit
say that without
making a reference towards Al Heyman and Showtime. Like, bro, nobody even seen Al Heyman. Wasn't nobody in your spotlight.
No, he was talking about Floyd. He was shooting at Floyd. Floyd's always
Floyd was never in the spotlight when AB fought either.
Right.
He was shooting at Floyd.
Nah. He was just talking some shit because that's
but if anything, AB would drag Floyd into the spotlight.
Exactly.
Hey, what if Tank signs with BLK Prime though? What does that do?
One fight deal, bunch of money, then you get the hell up out of there. If anything, because you got to think about it like this: you talking about BLK Prime, and some of these fighters, if they having problems with way bigger promotions that have been doing it way longer, the only appeal to me to BLK Prime, as far as Terence Crawford, was he was getting that guaranteed money. See, if you ain't making money, he didn't want to take a percentage, right? They say 35% of what? 35% of whatever the biggest fight in history is going to get you. But he wanted that guarantee because that's used to what he get in that top rank because he don't sell fights. So he want a guarantee. He's not fighting without a guarantee. You know what I mean? So unless they giving guarantees to everybody over there, you know what I'm saying? It ain't. Nah, man, it ain't going. I don't see how BLK Prime going to sustain with the numbers they giving out. It's cool in the short run, especially with the Crawford situation, because you basically taking the wave, taking the momentum, and pushing that was being built up and pushing it over to this fight. You know what I'm saying? Because people hungry for the big fight. But I don't see how they gonna keep doing that though if they keep getting these deals. Because AB. That ain't no sign. That ain't no legacy sign for your promotion. I'm gonna just say that. You know what I mean? And if you think you're going to do gimmick signs, like gimmick signs, like AB versus Riley, shit like that, man, you ain't no better than them Jake Paul fights. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do the equivalent of exhibitions, listen, Warrior said,
Champ. Now listen, we're not gonna have you disrespect the face of boxing on this platform, brother. You gotta relax.
No, listen. I'm saying he's saying to put on fights. Warriors was like, just put on fights that's going to attract people. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing with these exhibition fights. Like I look at the Terence Crawford fight, like that's an exhibition fight to me. It's made for one person to win. It ain't made to be competitive. We all know the outcome. It's supposed to be a comeback fight. That's an exhibition to me. Any fight to me that's not competitive.
Bud is the champion. AB ain't got a belt. But holding that fucking belt hostage.
All this fights are exhibition fights. by my definition, all this fight's finna be exhibitions. AB, what you think? You trying to make a championship run at this point?
That's
Hell
what
no.
would be the intention for AB to have it in exhibition fights because I mean, who's anybody in there right now will hurt him.
Right. So I just ain't with that shit. I mean, I ain't knocking nobody making a bunch of exhibitions for the next 5, 10, 15 years of boxing if you know it's gonna get them money personally, but the fans, we gonna have to suffer, man. We gonna be watching like Cobb
If you have a
versus
good undercard, with AB as headliner for the exhibition with a nice pro undercard, some good up and coming guys is gonna make it a good fight. It'll do good.
I think I seen a good undercard that led up to an AB fight. Nah, I was pissed the hell off because the undercard was better than the main event.
Well, that's what you really look for anyway. I mean, people want to see the main event. That's what you're drawing them. That's what the attraction is. But you're really building up guys on the undercards anyway. That's where Tank came from with that what's the name fight with Floyd. I mean, you build your guys up.
Let me say this, man.
Is Riley fighting Pedraza?
Don't put Jake Paul. Hold on. Don't put Jake Paul and exhibition in the same sentence. All right.
Jake Paul ain't a real fighter.
How is he not a real fighter?
What? When did that nigga start training to fight?
Who gives a fuck?
How long has he been training for? He come from somebody's backyard.
Started boxing at 20. So what
okay, and how much shit do people give him because he's not a boxer?
Do you say is he a real boxer or not? He's a world heavyweight champion. How is he not a real boxer?
But Wilder went to the Olympics. Did Jake Paul go to the Olympics?
Jake Paul don't fight boxers though.
Thank you.
Jake Paul don't fight boxers.
People, he do not fight people that's been doing this shit since they was 14, 5, 6, 7 years fucking old.
What boxer did your favorite fighter box in his first 5 fights?
My favorite fighter.
Jake Paul. I fuck with Jake. I'm not no Jake Paul hater. I fuck with Jake Paul.
Nah, listen. I'm not saying nothing about Jake Paul.
No culture vulture. He a fucking culture vulture, bro.
Hold on, brother.
My favorite fighter
fought. Favorite fighter fight in his first 5 fights. You can't name them. You can name the people that Jake Paul fought in his first 5 fights, though. You know them.
Because they played football or basketball or some shit.
Coming from YouTube and shit like that. I don't like that analogy.
Listen. No. Tyrone Woodley was not a football player, bro. He was a UFC fighter that trained in boxing. His forte was knocking people out. So
people dedicated their life. People dedicated their whole life to this craft, dedicating work, blood, sweat, and tears, trying to build up to where this nigga could step in because he fucking white and could throw a little. It can hit. Yo, let me tell you, people jump on any bandwagon with a white boy that could fucking hit because they don't come that often, and everybody want to see them beat on somebody that's melanated.
I'm gonna say this. Hold on, Warriors box. I'm gonna shut that shit down because the shit you talking about has no merit. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Jake Paul came in the game and he didn't help more boxers than any fighter that you can name right now. He didn't help a whole lot of fighters. He didn't help went from the women to the men. He didn't give them big paydays and he helping them. So you can't say that, oh man, he's a disgrace to get in the sport and this and that. You know what I'm saying? And he actually trains and he trained with real fighters and he take his training in the sport serious. So you can't sit on him and act like that he's not doing no good.
Okay, cool. He came into the sport and took it seriously.
Hey, Key. Save some of that shit, man. Save some of that shit so I can have something for my debate later on.
What weight class is he? What weight class is he?
We'll get to Jake Paul.
Let me ask y'all this though: Do y'all ever want Jake Paul to fight a ranked fighter?
Well, he will.
I got somebody for him. That's what I'm going at. That's what I'm going at. Y'all really want to put y'all my ways at? Y'all got the connection? I got the peoples with the plug with the bread. If they can have it in Dubai, Philippines. That's only 2 places I got with people with the bread that'll do it. Well, if he's willing to go there and do it, and you got one of them got Showtime. One of them signed to Showtime.
If he does, that's going to be later on down the road. Because who fights a ranked fighter in their 6th fight?
Right, exactly.
It doesn't happen like that.
Like y'all want him to do shit that ain't no.
Listen,
that y'all
I'm not talking about ranked top 10.
Nobody else
I'm saying just a fighter because he fighting.
Well, he's my guys are amateurs.
A better fighter than
anyone. My guys are pros. They not
this Saturday. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, Warriors boxing. This Saturday, he's fighting a real fight because Anderson Silva, although he's older, right?
Got
Anderson Silva, he already beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He can fight. Anderson Silva turned professional in
He's
boxing
MMA
in
fighter.
1998.
No, he has actual boxing fights though.
Yeah,
he has
he had
wins.
fights
in
in
boxing.
Yes,
I
that's
take
true
that. I
too.
take
Right.
that as a real
98.
fight for Jake Paul. I take that as a real fight.
This is a real fight because I got Anderson Silva beating him. This is a real fight.
Facts.
So if Jake Paul can beat Anderson Silva, he actually doing something because Silva.
Hey,
I
let
respect
me
it.
say something to the boxing section. Let me clear something up, bro. I wasn't trying to disrespect boxing or disrespect the sport of boxing or say nothing about Jake Paul. I just said those fights are what I consider exhibition fights. Exhibition fights get a bad name, and I'm not saying that like because Floyd do exhibition fights, right? But I'm saying if you're doing it for the money and you're not doing it for the competition level, and it's for spectacle, I consider that an exhibition. So I just want to clear that up.
And
I
my
got
man
somebody at
Dank
175.
hold on, let me address something. My man Dank Father says Broner is bigger than belts at this point. Bro, my whole thing is y'all gotta stop living in the past with Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner is not bigger than shit no more. Adrien Broner is not that guy no more. He was just on Instagram today, right? And he went on a rant about all of the other fighters and the stars. Didn't nobody call him, right, or contact him and congratulate him about getting that big deal that he just got, right? And he feels some type of way because he said, and I feel him, right? I feel him. He feels some type of way because he's saying that, every time that somebody does something good that he always go out of his way to congratulate him and he happy for him and he feels that they ain't happy for him. But see, the thing is, it's not that. It's not that. Is they're looking at it and they kind of like, man, he just finna act a goddamn fool with it. They're looking at it like we've seen this again. We've seen this before. So they should be calling him and congratulating him, right? If they fuck with him like that, they should. But their natural reaction is like, oh man, he finna get out here, he finna fuck up like real bad now. Because the thing is when you have money, it only make you do more of the fucked up shit that you was already been doing. You can't get all that money and then all of a sudden become disciplined. That money is not going to make him disciplined. It's going to give him access to do all of the things that he was doing before, right? That he already been doing, but now he got the money to do it on a bigger scale and more.
It intensifies what's already there.
Bro, he ain't changed. He's not going to change just because he went and got $12 million or going to get $12 million. And I know the whole thing is they're trying to, they're saying, okay, we're going to give you 3 fights in 12 months, right? Hopefully this will keep him out of trouble because he's going to stay active. But now you asking a man, right? That's 33 years old, right? And that 33 is still young, but not for Adrien Broner. Look at his beard. His whole beard, he got all type of gray in his beard from the lifestyle that he's lived. You asking a man that's 33 that got a body of a fucking 40-year-old man. Real talk. He 33, got a body. I'm in better shape than he is. And I'm in my 40s. I'm in better shape than he is. He got a body of a 40-something-year-old man, right? And now you asking him to go fight after fight after fight and go through all of these training camps in a 1-year span. But not only that, you betting on him to do it. You putting your money out there for him to do it. And like I said, it's not my money, so I don't have a problem with it. But I wouldn't do no shit like that.
I mean, it's a good risk to take. You know what I mean?
A risk? It's a fucking huge risk to be taken.
Well, if you're working on OPM, then, because I'm quite sure that there is, if the people research them and sell, they're only worth $5 million, so they definitely work on other people's money. So I guess
ain't true, man. Don't believe everything you read, man. Don't believe everything you read, brother.
I mean, my whole thing is, once again, we go back to who are they gonna put him in there with? 3 fights. How you gonna find, right? Because
catch weights.
Okay, you fight one fight. You fight one fight, right? And you go out there and you look like shit. Now you got 2 other fights that you owe the promotional company? You think he finna fool
What
people?
Mikey Garcia doing?
After seeing him fight the first time, do you think he finna turn around and fool everybody again and then again?
What Mikey Garcia doing? He washed up.
Man, Mikey Garcia already beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, Mikey already beat him.
You
But
name
Mikey
the guy,
Garcia
he
just came
already
off of
beat
a
the
loss.
shit out of him already.
Mikey Garcia just came off of a
Mikey
loss.
Garcia
He's washed
retired.
up.
He retired.
Mike,
He just
and
retired.
you naming
There
everybody
you go. So
retired.
he can come back to fight AB. It's confidence. He already beat him. Why not bring
Why
the
y'all
confidence?
want
He
to
already
see
confident he could beat him.
You
No,
naming
because
everybody
Mikey
that's
Garcia has a
retired.
name and he could bring in the Mexican guy. Yo,
J.A. Dixon, Gary
y'all not
Russell,
thinking
BLK Prime
Yo.
needs to sign Gary Russell
Which one?
Jr.
That'll be a good sign right there.
That's a
Gary
hell of a
Antoine.
signing right there.
Gary
You
Antoine.
go get Gary Russell. Why they ain't see? That's the thing. They should have went and hollered at Gary
that
Russell.
too.
That'd be a hell
I'm
of
not
a
mad at
signing.
that either. I won't get mad at that either.
That'd be a
Gary
hell of
Antoine,
a signing.
Which one?
Gary's
Which
gonna
one
win,
though,
but it'll be a
Keon?
good
Which one?
fight.
Which Gary Russell? Which one?
The
Keon?
126 pounder.
Gary Russell Jr.
Oh, you talking
Any of
Junior? Okay.
Hey,
Right.
I think you
Hey,
talking about Antoine,
Mike-
Gary Antoine.
Nick J said some real shit. Mikey Garcia don't need the money. That's why he was able to retire. Mikey Garcia, he makes very, very smart business investments, real estate and everything. Mikey Garcia got bread. He don't need to fight no more. Rick
That's true,
Tim,
but he could use the
I'm pulling for AB too, but that don't mean that me pulling for him that I believe that he gonna do anything different than what he always done. That's just a wish and a prayer. That's a wish and a
listen, man.
prayer.
Listen, if Charlie Wilson can get his life back on track after being down in the dumps on dope, Adrien Broner can do it, man.
Well, but put some money on that, Kyle.
He said Charlie Wilson.
You gotta make right on your
I
bet
got
first.
faith in
Till I
AB.
get my fucking dinner, we ain't making that bet.
Nigga, what you want me to do? Fly to San Francisco and buy you a dinner?
Why
I got
not?
faith in AB. I don't be on the strip, but if I do happen to go down in the strip and I see that nigga in the hotel, I'm gonna slap him upside his head. So you're supposed to be focused, nigga. Fuck you doing? But I don't really be on the strip like that.
You know, you fight niggas on the strip. You know, AB fight niggas on the strip. Hey, but man, like I said, I mean, we could be pulling for AB all we want to. Like I said, why wouldn't you want to see him do good? I know some cats don't want to see him do good. They like, man, fuck him. I ain't one of them. I'm not one of them. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just know what he gonna do.
My man Smoke TV. My man Smoke with Me TV. That nigga's a hard AB fan. He believe in him hard body. So he got me convinced he could come back. So
I mean,
I believe in him too. I believe in AB hard body. I mean, I wouldn't say hard body because I know he ain't focused like that, but I think he could do it because he's very fucking talented, bro. He's been doing this since he was a little kid.
Comeback is hard, bro. Comeback is hard. People underestimate
doing
how
it for
hard
so
making
long.
a comeback is.
Hey, I'll tell you like this. I'll put my money on T.O. coming back dominating way before I will Adrien Broner in the
T.O.
boxing.
ain't really have a fall. T.O. just had a little couple notches. He got his ego. T.O. took more of an ego knockdown than a status knockdown.
No, T.O. was a beast. I believe T.O. Now, that's somebody I think that can come back and, you know what I'm saying, do some things in football. T.O. can come back at 40, what is he, like 48 years old? He ain't never drank, never smoked.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Take care of his body in great shape all the time. And still run like a 4.3 something 40.
You ain't seen him in that football league, though. You ain't seen him in that football league. Ass cheeks. He done. Sit your old ass down. It's over.
But you believe in AB. You telling me that you telling T.O. to sit down, but you believe in AB. Come on, hey. Where my block button, man? Let me block Kyle at. This nigga, he telling me he believe in AB, but telling me he don't believe in T.O.
Bro, AB is coming off a win, though.
What win?
What win? Thiago dude, man. Come on, man.
You mean he stayed at the win in Las Vegas? Is that what you talking about? He stayed at the win in Las Vegas because I don't know what win you talking about. He coming off of
that file share key. That file share is for Kyle.
Okay, all right, bet. Talking about AB coming off a win, nigga. What win? Shit, I'll take primetime Deion Sanders right now with two missing toes and all. Hey,
facts.
Hey, man, but like I said, man, hey, maybe we see a miracle. Maybe we do see a miracle and AB turn into, the can man from 2012. Maybe we see that.
He could fight a Fortuna. If Fortuna goes up, he could fight Fortuna. Fortuna ain't officially
Fortuna,
retired, did he?
maul his ass.
He gonna be the can man, all right. Well, for the rest of his career, AB gonna be the can man for real. But he gonna be the can that's getting crushed.
He gonna be fighting the trash can man.
He gonna be like, I'm a tomato can, I'm a squash can.
What weight class is
talk about all the
Pedraza?
cans he is.
What weight class is Pedraza? Oh, that's right. Tio about to fight that
40.
nigga, right?
He's fighting the same day as Crawford's fight.
Hey, but y'all peep how Tio fighting Pedraza now, and people ain't saying shit about it. But when Tank fought him, he ain't fight nobody.
That's
Tank ain't never fought nobody.
That is a cherry pick.
No, that's one of Tank's best wins, if you ask me. He was a world champion at the time.
But everybody don't acknowledge that, though. They
but look how long ago it was. And once Tank knocked you out, you ain't the same no more, yo.
He's saying it's a cherry pick for Teofimo Lopez now. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a cherry pick, but I'm not impressed with the opponent. Like, I'm not like, oh man, he's fighting Pedraza. Like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, Pedraza beat the shit out of AB. Like I said, it's nobody in the top 10
Nakataki.
It's nobody in the top 10 or top 15 at 140 or 147 that I can see AB beating.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Right.
Like,
Nakatani gave Tio a better fight than Pedraza's gonna do. Guarantee you.
Nah.
Swat Jones said AB like the skinny Santa Claus. Don't nobody want to see that shit. Hey. Rick Tim said AB got to know this is his last chance at it. If that doesn't invoke him to get fit and focus, then so be it. I'm saying I don't like. I'm not doubting him to get fit, right? To get in shape, but I'm doubting his abilities because he can't do the things that he used to be able to do. He don't have the hands.
Oh no! If he can discipline and get in shape, he'll still be able to throw his hands if you let him go.
What's up?
He'll still be able to throw his hands if you let him go. If he decides to let him go, if he gets in shape.
When the last time you seen him throw his hands?
Man,
I just know how fighting goes in the muscle.
No. We're gonna do this right now. We're gonna do this right now, right? We're gonna do this. Just me and you, Warriors. When was the last time you seen Adrien Broner throw his hands?
Hitting the bag for real? You haven't. I haven't. It's been a minute.
But
I mean, I've seen him hitting the bag hard, but not fast. Not, you know what I'm saying? He was,
give me like a year. Give me a year.
Oh,
a fight.
When he beat the dude up in the
fight, he ain't throw his hands since Mondana.
Okay,
but he threw his hands
in a fight to me, he ain't throw his hands since Mondana.
Kyle, hold on. So you said the last time you saw him throw his hands was in 2014, right? Okay. So in 2014,
last time I saw him throw his hands was on Mondana.
Okay, so 2014, what was it? 13, right? 2013, right? Let's say 2013, we say 2014, whatever, right? Now check this out. Just listen real quick. So how long ago was that? 8-9 years ago, right? The last time you seen. Now he's had several fights since then, and you saying in none of them fights he ain't thrown his hands since then, right? Now, a man that's been on probably 200 drinking binges since then, and that's me being light. Destroyed his body since then, got way older, beard is gray. Now you think that he has a chance to go in and let his hands go? But all them years he ain't did it. Please make that shit make sense.
I'm gonna show you something.
What if they give him like a Josue Vargas?
And I'm 45, bro, and that's slow. That's slow. And I'm 45. And I've been doing this since I was 7. My whole point is that if you know what I'm saying, and that's slow. That's slow for me compared to how I used to be, and you probably didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm 45. Like that. I'm 45. AB been doing the shit since he was a little youth. If he disciplines himself, and I don't train every day, if he disciplines himself, he could throw his fucking hands if he decides to. That's what I'm saying. Because he some new cab driver.
He kind of let his hands go in the Vargas fight.
Yeah, and I know that.
But he would have to decide
he
to throw
actually
his
let
hands.
his hands
He
go.
didn't throw his hands in over 8 years.
He let his hands go in the Vargas fight, and that's the last time he really let his hands go. And he was trained by Kevin Cunningham. But like I said, years have passed since then. Drinking binge after drinking binge after drinking binge has passed since then. Eating horrible food, tearing up your body has passed since then, and he's not the same. So Warriors boxing, that shit sounds good, but it ain't happening.
It might not happen because
what if they give AB like a Josue Vargas or like a Hank Lundy?
Hank Lundy would be a good fight for him.
It'd be a good comment.
But you know what?
Good commentator.
You know what? You know what? Box talk. Hank Lundy will beat him. You know why? You know
he
why?
Could. He had a good fight his last fight.
Yeah, I seen Hank Lundy fight his last fight, and I'm gonna tell you why Hank Lundy.
Let them hands go.
For one, Hank Lundy is he gonna be on your ass. You know what I'm saying? He gonna stay on you. He gonna stay on you. He gonna stay on you, right? He's gonna pressure him too much. Adrien Broner don't like people that pressure him, right? And Hank Lundy's tough. Adrien Broner not gonna be able to stop him. So nah, he can't beat Hank Lundy. Come again. From what I saw,
Taylor gonna tear his ass up.
Fight, in Adrien Broner in his last fight, he ain't beating Hank Lundy. Now,
Josh Taylor just came off of a disappointment.
Now, Adrien Broner in his prime against Hank Lundy in his prime, Adrien Broner beat the shit out of Hank Lundy. Lord to the Game Boxing Talk says, he says, the shit Conor Ben took can't help AB. Nah, it's a look to my man East in the building.
This is dirty. Y'all doing AB wrong, y'all.
Hank is washed up. Hank Lundy is not the same fighter no more, neither, but he's good enough to beat AB.
Yeah, he's still got some left in the tank.
He's good enough to beat AB. Maybe if you give him man, what's the dude that AB knocked out? I mean that Rolly knocked out from Philly, the light skinned dude the light skinned.
I don't know. I don't remember.
From Philly, man, that Rolly knocked him out and shit.
The last guy I'm remembering is Yigit, but Yigit's not from Philly.
No, not Yigit, the other one that Rolly knocked out, the light-skinned cat from Philly.
We were talking about it yesterday.
They was talking about how he don't like to train and shit. You know,
Sparrow? Was it Sparrow?
Yeah, Sparrow, Avery Sparrow. Give him somebody like Avery Sparrow. Now I think
give him Josue Vargas. Josue Vargas.
Hey,
Josue Vargas to beat him.
If Avery Sparrow,
you think so?
Focus,
unless he can knock out Josue
Don't
Vargas,
Sparrow fight for Usher?
Hey, listen. If Avery Sparrow actually took boxing serious, bro, and had a full training camp,
he'd be good.
Not a fat camp, then he'll be one of the best fighters.
Yeah, but he don't like to train.
Right. I thought Adrien Sparrow had talent.
AB mess around and get knocked the fuck out. See, that's one thing about AB. One thing about I can give to him, he know how to survive. He's going to ever since he got that beat down from Madonna. If you hurt AB or hit him with some shit, he gonna make sure that you're not gonna stop him. He gonna survive. Like now, that's one thing you're not gonna do. You're not gonna get in there and just stop AB. He going to do anything he can to. He gonna scratch, claw, hold. He gonna do whatever he can to survive. That's one thing he will do.
He gonna make the fight ugly.
That don't nobody stopping him unless it's somebody.
Does he make the fight look entertaining?
Huh?
Nah.
Does he make the fight look entertaining?
No, he makes no fight look entertaining. They gonna make the fight look entertaining against him, but he don't. When was the last time you seen that nigga look entertaining against anybody? Probably Jesse Vargas.
When he almost beat Madonna.
2017.
Yeah, Madonna hurt.
What
Vargas
about
was a competitive fight?
Wait, did you just say that Adrien Broner almost beat Madonna? I must have misheard you. Did you just say that he almost beat Madonna? You don't want to say no more?
No.
You want to take that back? He want to take that back now. He had to catch himself.
What about a Delorme? Thomas Delorme is available.
Hey, I need what the fuck you smoking on. You smoking on some kill right now, bro. He said he almost beat Marcos Madonna. That man almost got fucking.
No, he had him
almost
hurt.
got, bro. Thank you. He almost got canceled. He almost got
like that. Marcos Madonna ruined his life forever.
I remember he went to the corner and said, "Everybody, shut the fuck up."
No, he said he had him hurt.
He gave Madonna some good ass shots that had him hurt. Y'all act like y'all ain't see that.
But you said he almost beat him also.
He did, but then he signed the contract.
AB should have never went up there.
Right. Yeah, AB almost got killed against Marcos Madonna. That shit, and that hurt me. I ain't gonna lie. I was supposed to go out that night, man. I was so hurt. I went out there. I did go out that night, but I couldn't even enjoy myself because I couldn't believe AB just got beat down. Like I was hurt about that shit. Man. I ain't gonna lie. I was mad. I was hurt when AB got beat down like that.
We all was hurt, bro. That's why Mayweather had to go handle it, man. We all was hurt. He said, man, my daughter done whooped on the culture, man.
And then I would go back and watch the fight, hoping some shit changed and shit like I was dreaming. For real, I would go back and watch that fight, hoping shit changed like that was all a dream.
Oh shit.
That's me. That's me every time I watch the Tank Rolly fight.
Hey man, Rolly was doing good in that fight until he got too fucking careless and wild.
Yeah.
Keith Johnson says Madonna said AB hit harder than Mayweather. I mean, yeah, but shit. Mayweather won both of them fights and AB didn't. So hitting hard don't really mean too much of shit.
I don't even know if I believe that, to be honest. I feel like Maidana might have just been giving more credit to the guy that he beat as opposed to the guy who beat him.
Well, I heard a couple people say that AB can crack, that he can crack. Yeah, I heard somebody else just say, and it was a dangerous ass fighter said that he sparred AB, like he had sparred everybody. He said AB crack. He said AB can crack. He said
because it just looks like Floyd can crack. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
But see,
didn't he fight Sean Porter? What happened?
He could crack. He can crack. It's just when he moved up to 147, and after he got hurt by Madonna, he just wouldn't let his hands go enough to do anything.
I agree.
Madonna fucked him up mentally after that fight. He never
stopped.
Yeah,
he touched him. He did that Earl shit.
You know.
Yeah, man. But
Madonna did that.
Yeah, hey, Specs. Roy's fighting again too. I don't know if you guys saw that. Roy Jones fighting again.
Roy finna fight.
Some fucking dude.
Nando Champ.
I don't know who that is, bro.
The bodybuilder. He fighting the bodybuilder cat. Yeah.
He's gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah, Roy gonna beat the fuck out of that his slow ass.
I don't know what these bodybuilder guys are thinking every time they step in the ring, man.
Yeah, man, Roy probably gonna.
I liked Roy in spots in that Tyson fight. I liked him in spots. He showed a couple of old school,
I didn't. And Roy Jones is my favorite fighter of all time. Can't nobody say shit about Roy to me. But I was watching that Tyson fight. And I said, goddamn,
you ain't like him at all.
Bro, hell no. I said, goddamn, Roy. I said, Roy, man, nah. Roy looked bad in that shit, bro. He just looked sloppy and flabby. Like, and Roy, my God. So I hate to say that shit. I hate to say that shit, but nah, I wouldn't.
Ain't nobody take away from what he did.
What if Jake Paul waits like 2 more years and then calls out Roy?
He had some spots in that fight that I like what I seen. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, maybe I can say a couple spots, but that's all it was spots. A few spots here and there. But Tyson looked a lot better. Tyson looked whole lot better.
Yeah.
And Tyson older than Roy too. Tyson older than Roy.
How much older is he though? Because
I
was wondering that when I was watching the fight. Like I know
they came up. They're around the same age. They came up around the same time.
No, Mike Tyson was.
They came up together.
No, Mike Tyson came up together. Roy. Trust me, I know. Roy is my favorite
3 years older
of all time. Mike Tyson
only 3.
Roy.
Mike Tyson's 3 years older.
3 years older.
Hey, I'm gonna catch y'all on Knockout Channel, man.
I'm finna wrap it up.
What time is that at?
Yeah. Kyle, give your closing words because I'm about to wrap it up. Give your closing words, Kyle.
All right. So at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, that's 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, and for Central Time, what's that? 6 o'clock, 7, one of them shits. You can find me on Knockout Channel, Debate My Homeboy Smoke. You can see me in my Box Talk one-on-one shirt, you know what I'm saying? With my boxing session chain shining on these niggas. Listen, man, Jake Paul is the face of boxing, and I need y'all to understand that, man. He's a real boxer, and he's done more for boxing than your favorite fighter has done for boxing. And that's a fact.
Box
I
Talk,
know
you
that's
got
Floyd.
apparel?
My favorite fighter is Floyd, so that nigga ain't do more than Floyd did. I'm sorry.
Box Talk, you got apparel?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna have to buy some shit from you, man. I'm gonna have to get some.
Yeah, I'm wearing one of the other ones right now. It's green, so you can't see it through my green screen, but my it's gold. You'll see Kyle wearing it later on the.
Let me buy something. I'll buy something from you.
Yeah, they look I'm proud, man. I dropped some money on these fucking
Matter
t-shirts,
of
so
fact,
I like the quality.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy one for sure. Send me one.
I got you.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
But Kyle, so yeah, make sure that y'all go subscribe to the Boxing Section TBS. If y'all not already sub to Kyle, the Boxing Section TBS, make sure that y'all go sub to him, man.
Do yourself a favor, man, and subscribe to the channel.
Yes, sir.
It only benefits you to be a member of the Boxing Section, man. You know what I'm saying? It only benefits you. And listen, we're gonna be doing a lot of work, man, behind the scenes, moving and grooving. So just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, big dog.
We're gonna catch you tonight on Knockout for sure. Mac World Media, man. Let everybody know what you got going on.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? Mac World Media. I do a boxing channel and I do like a kind of a blog every day at 1 p.m. Mac World Live. I cover a couple different things on there. My focus is primarily boxing and shit. So you can check out the channel, like and subscribe. Check out my live stream every day, Monday through Friday. You might find something interesting on there too. And yeah, shout out to y'all, man, having me on the panel today. I always watched and just to get on here with y'all, man. It inspired me to build my boxing up some more. And yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Hopefully you have me back on. Shit.
Yes, sir, man. I just subscribed to you, so everybody go subscribe to
that's
Mac
love,
World
bro.
Media.
I appreciate that, man.
I just sub to you right now. Yeah, everybody go show them some love and go sub to Mac World Media right there, just like they say on the screen. It'll pop right back up. It'll pop right up, and you can drop your link in the chat too.
For sure, appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, yes, sir. And my man Warriors Boxing,
Everybody
what's
drop
happening
your
with
shit
it?
in the link so I can sub to you. If I ain't sub to you already, I definitely will. I should be sub to most of y'all already though.
Yes, sir. Warriors Boxing, man. Let them know what you got going on, man.
Pretty much manage fighters. So if you know any fighters that got the goods, that's serious, dedicated, got the warrior spirit, I'm in Vegas, so you can meet up at any gym and see what's good. I do co-promos with people, so if you want to go in half or whatever, break bread doing an event, make it happen. Like I said, I'm in Vegas, but I'm from New York, so anywhere in between we can make it happen. Got a merch store, warriorsboxing.com, all one word. Got the flaps, the slippers, fucking shit for females, robes, ill ass merch. So check it out. Got the ill ass logo with the unk. Let niggas know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's the.
Yes, sir, man.
You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you see the logo,
you
know what I'm saying? You know the essence of Warrior. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all about our people upcoming and building. That's why I'm so proud of Blue. He's on this side of the fence now. He's helped building up this side of the street, because when they talk about sides of the street, I'm with Al. So I will do business with Bob and all of them if it makes sense, and my people's got connections to all of them. I fucks with Al because, you know what I'm saying, we got to build our own shit and control our own talent. So I'm proud of Blue. Salute to Blue. Doing his thing.
Sir, man. Warriors Boxing doing big things, man. I'm subscribed to you, and y'all go subscribe to Warriors Boxing LLC. And for me, y'all got to hit the like button too. It's a lot of people in here that didn't hit the like button. Y'all got to hit the like button. I know sometimes it's easy to forget. Make sure that you smash the like button before we get up out of here. I appreciate everybody that came through. Hell of a show. Y'all already know we will be back. We had to get these topics out of the way, but it's boxing that's gonna be going on this weekend, and so we still got to talk about a lot. I didn't even talk about the Wilder situation.
A lot of boxing.
So I'll be back tomorrow, and we're gonna break down everything else, and make sure that y'all tune in tomorrow. I appreciate everybody. Hit the like button, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again, and we gone, y'all.
Honor having me on. Good looking.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Later, y'all.